Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We are Random Encounter Productions. I'm Cody Stone. With me tonight, we have
Cassandra playing Miku / Tempest, Arctic Druid Air Genasi.
That's a handful. I'm Colin. It's been a while, but I'm playing Ryle, the Goliath fighter.
Justin playing Guthrie, the half-elf bard / gunslinger.
Casey playing Katarina, the tiefling rogue.
Matthew playing Lorvas, the high elf blood mage.
Christine playing Ruby, the halfling death cleric.
awesome.
Got
Welcome.
real dark.
We rounded a corner and
It's a nice alignment gradient.
That always
This is the whole side.
This is the morally flexible side of the table.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Well, I mean, I flip both directions.
That's
She
true.
goes both
True.
ways.
It circles back around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's who you're talking to.
There it is. So a couple of quick announcements. Hey, Haunted Mountain has a 1-year sale going on right now.
What's Haunted Mountain?
Haunted
Cody?
Mountain. They are our friends that have made a dice box for Eric, but he's also got a commission. Also, this is really cool. I don't know if you guys even know this. They're making necklaces for some of our characters.
Yes, they are.
Some character-specific necklaces. Yeah. So I think Ruby is one of them. Is Lorvas?
Lorvas is looking like he will be.
Okay. I think Yvonne is one. I think those are the 3 right now.
If I feel like doing Miku, I wouldn't hate it.
If you can just throw that out there.
I mean, it's like lemons are frosty and
Well, we're gonna. They're all custom made. So she makes all of them by hand. They have like an Etsy store, I believe. You can find them on Instagram, Haunted Mountain. So they do stuff by commission, but they have, I think, the crit roll characters have necklaces, and I think it's us. And I think that's only because I mess up their name
So many times.
So many
They
times.
just telling us.
Yeah, well, I think they heard that cry I made a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month or two, where I was like, if you want me to say your name right, you have to sponsor
We gotta get.
then
We gotta work out.
yeah, exactly. That is my way, apparently. is I
Blackmailing sponsors.
I will simply mispronounce your company name until you decide that you want to enter into the loosest of business relationships with us.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah, I mean, there's...
whatever it takes.
And Miku's back.
Yep.
She's
And we've circled around.
So yeah, we do have that. Also, we are going to MegaCon. So if you guys are going to be in the Orlando area, please come check out the booth. We're going to have a custom dice ballots. We got books. We got all sorts of fun, awesome stuff. So do that. We're going to try to put out like a schedule, and we'll see. Our show schedule might have to change for MegaCon, but whatever it is, we're going to let you guys know because we love you and we're glad you're here with us. What else do we have? Power Team Trivia?
Power Team Trivia. We have an upcoming event next Tuesday, the 14th. If you're in the Orlando area, it's at Mystic Dunes Resort and Golf Club in Celebration. And we do awesome, fun, general trivia, all kinds of different stuff, pop culture, politics, name that tune, that kind of stuff. And you can win all kinds of fun swag and awesome prizes. So it's Power Team Trivia, and you can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram.
Very cool. And for those of you in the Orlando area, the Orlando Fringe opens next week, this week? Next week. So talk to us. What do you got?
So I will be in a show called Death Face, which is going to be in the Green Venue. And it is about a killer new app called Boohoo, Buhu, that is a bad news delivery service. So it's like bad news for Uber. It's going to be great. It's funny. It's deep. It's emotional. And you should go see it. Once again, that's Death Face in the Green Venue. Thank you. You're so good.
Well practiced.
Yeah.
Well done.
I'm an improv actor.
Anybody else have something going on at Fringe that you guys want to give? Give a plug or a shout
I
to?
am not in the show, but I am assistant stage manager of Mean Gaze. It's a show about if you combined Heathers, Mean Girls, Top Gun, just Top Gun.
One of these things is not like
Yeah.
Actually, it's very close. You really want to think about it, but it's just a funny, like irreverent comedy about a trio of gays who find out who they really are. It's going to be in the Pink venue. I don't have the show dates because I don't remember that kind of stuff top of my head, but it's a really funny show. You will laugh your ass off. Come see.
Come
it.
support local
Yes.
artists.
Yeah. Well, that is sounding great. Thank you, guys. If there's nothing else, dice commissions are open. Pins, threadless shop. You guys know.
Get
you
your
guys
shower
know that
curtains.
stuff. That's right. Great shower curtain.
Yep.
Sneak attack
Greater
shower curtain.
invisibility.
That's the shower curtain we need to Yep.
Black.
I think the sneak attack one would mostly be black.
Black, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
I don't think greater invisibility one would just be the shower rings. I don't think.
Yeah,
it would
yeah.
actually be
Oh my God,
Clear.
totally.
The
Yeah.
Oh, I
clear-
meant that like you can't see the person.
Oh,
Wow.
I was on the same page as you
Yeah,
with
there
the
it is.
shower curtain was invisible.
Yeah, the
Okay,
shower.
well, I
yeah.
have my own page, and you're not invited to it.
Well, that's unfortunate.
It's Wikipedia. I edited it myself.
Let's just go and take that knife and cut
It already has, like,
that
Weird.
All right, guys, let's get into it. Viewers at home, this is going to be the start of our Disasters of Danger arc, Song of the Flamecaller.
Oh.
Yeah, fun name. For those of you just joining us, or if you friends that have been away for a minute, the heroes of the Arcadian Straits have left the Arcadian Straits and circled about the continent of Rodom. Their mission is to see the rightful emperor, recently replaced by a doppelganger, returned to the throne. To this end, they seek out heroes of old from a generation past, known as Hal's Victors. Some of them they have located. One of them travels with them. And for those that remain, they have acquired some pretty in-depth and elaborate new vessels. They've recently spent time attempting to liberate a elemental vessel from the Storm Tower, an area that would serve as a dry dock as well as a magical focal point for gathering elemental creatures and energies and infusing them into these ships. During a daring escape, they discovered that the doppelgangers have spread far and wide, deep throughout the Empire's power structure, as the gentleman in charge of the Storm Tower revealed himself to be himself a doppelganger. They also acknowledged a connection between those entities and a mysterious force that had taken up residence within the blade of Madeline Loren. After being interrogated and backed into a corner, that force, that dark energy known simply as friend, has revealed itself to be a corrupting force, something that drove the deities of balance, the Lunarchy, mad some 300 years ago, and have spent the past few centuries corrupting Helion, the Emperor of the Sky, the current head of the Albrechtian pantheon. And this is where we pick up our adventure. Now, technically, if I'm not mistaken, Ruby, you were the one pushing our timeline ahead. You're fine. I was gonna say
It's
because
your
nobody
fault.
else was at that adventure.
Okay.
You were. Yes, you were.
Yeah.
Yes, you're Eagle. Yes.
And the rats.
And the rats, and you became Tempest.
Yeah.
It was a big night for you.
It was a big night.
No.
It was a
The
very
last
big night.
one. That wasn't the
No,
mask.
that was the one before.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
it was
stole
the
the
one
ships.
before.
Yes.
Right, but there was an adventure after that.
Yeah, no, not
Yeah.
That one you were not at, but you
So-
were at. But it's still not a
I
big.
needed some time.
You did, yeah. Tempest
Yes.
takes a lot out of an air elemental, an air genasi.
An air element.
Yeah.
You're just an element.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just air.
Just
Was that Mika?
That was Mika.
like Arya Stark.
So you
through the
like
night.
farts too, or what?
Yes. I am now Arya Stark. This is
I'm
canon.
just gonna push past the fart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it, and
Yeah.
I was gonna recognize
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
it, but then you
Yeah.
pushed past it yourself.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Did you
Um,
push the fart joke?
Don't
Hey,
do
you know, I
that.
find it's best not to push them. Just let them ease out. You know. Those.
You might strain something.
Okay.
And on that note,
Back to D&D,
Mm.
which is
It's D&D, same thing.
yeah, they overlap far more than I'd care for that Venn diagram to.
Hygiene. It's important.
It is. It is.
and we all have it.
Yeah, it's
true. It's
Except for
true.
Colin.
My AC broke. Okay. Like it's. I'm sorry.
So our last adventure left off on the 28th of Mask. You guys do have some downtime. Colin, you had let me know Ryle had,
Yes.
11 weeks?
11 weeks.
And you had been serving as like quartermaster or
Quartermaster
bosun.
is a very low position that I think he would not accept.
Okay.
Oh,
what position
fuck
would
out of
you
me.
accept?
He would be
Second.
second mate.
Oh, no.
Because apparently we already
Half
have
master.
we already have a
Two-thirds
first
master.
officer.
3/4 master.
Yeah. Three-quarters master. He's a three-quarters master.
Can we look like 5'6"? Give me
Yeah, there you go.
He
Yeah.
is
The 7/8 master.
No, so yeah, he's been kind of
15, 16.
Yeah.
yeah. Let's just call
Almost.
him like a warden of the fleet.
Got it.
Sure.
Okay.
He's taken. I'm so sorry. He's taken to sailing. He didn't realize he enjoyed it so much, and he's just kind of been overseeing the operation as the factors have been kind of going out,
Yeah,
doing their adventures. He's like, I'll stay here because I know what I'm doing now.
that sounds good.
Yeah.
I don't see having any particular roles necessary for that. You've been working on coordinating with the fleet. If you would actually, you know what? I will give you a persuasion check with advantage, just based on time, as you attempt to not only maintain communications but also keep morale up.
Neat.
Persuasion, performance, if you have that.
They're equally terrible.
Can I assist with keeping morale up?
He's been doing this for 11 weeks. You've been busy doing
Oh,
some
never
other things.
I've been doing terribly.
no.
A 10.
A 10? Okay.
Yeah.
10. Not terrible over the long haul.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very average.
I just
Yeah,
yell.
it's
just-
I just yell a lot. That's
No,
all.
yeah, it bounces
Sometimes
out.
it's fun. Sometimes it's not.
I
Yeah.
think, you know what I think it is? I think some days it's great. I think some days, Ryle is there and people we get singing some sea shanties. We're doing all sorts
we
of
singing
things.
some sea
And
shanties?
then other days he's like, let's do trust falls. And and it becomes that team building exercise that nobody wants
Yeah,
to
it
do
really does.
on the boat.
Let's build a wall, and everybody has to get to
Yeah,
the other
exactly.
side of
Right,
it.
yeah.
And at that
Yeah.
point, can I do an intimidation to make them do
Sure,
it?
absolutely.
Yeah?
Please
Yeah.
intimidate them.
This
I'll
is why
give you
it's
advantage
failed.
with it as
You're
well.
trying to
Yeah.
intimidate
Oh,
them.
that's-
Intimidate them into
that's
being
where I
better
can help.
coworkers.
That's a 17.
Okay, so they all participated, whether they wanted to or not.
Some of them were crying, but they did it.
But they absolutely did it. And you know what? They're better for it.
So,
Or at least Ryle assumes so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryle's convinced they're better
Yeah.
for it. They may not agree, but actually overall. And it's a difficult position being one, shipbound for so long, not having a traditional port to call home. But it could very easily turn into a terrible situation. It has not done that.
Mhm.
And I think Ryle is a large focus or portion.
Focus on large.
There we go. Guthrie.
Hi.
Katarina.
Yeah.
When was your last adventure? What have you guys been up to?
We were there
Oh,
with
yeah.
Max. We got to oversee
Because you had the
the.
great performance.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah,
saw
I had-
the great
The
reveal.
procession. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I played bagpipes in between.
did.
And I did it very well.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lorvas.
The 6th of Dusk, because my last one was us getting the Hellfire stuff.
That's right. Nobody's done much with that Hellfire stuff.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Because I was going to just learn a bunch of languages.
You absolutely can continue your
Don't you already
language
know all the languages?
learning.
I know so
Just,
many.
just reading his tongue, just seeing in the corner. He's just like constantly, just like a sheet or like shirts over it. He's just like,
Because it's been like,
I'll get to
it's
it.
been a long time.
I mean,
Not quite as long as Ryle.
yeah, definitely a month plus, so 7 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
which I know is enough for you to learn a language.
Oh, I could learn 2.
You could
Oh
learn
my
two.
God.
Oh, I could finish Halfling and finish Undercommon.
Both of those people are on the ships.
Mm.
You can.
I'm going to spend 2 weeks finishing Halfling.
Okay.
And then I will spend a week
Yeah.
trying to do something with this. Actually,
Okay.
I'll do my week of this first. See how that goes. And if nothing comes of it, then I'm
Languages.
abandoning that ship.
Languages.
Then it's
going straight.
Oh,
to
that's
the-
right.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
He's not a tinkerer.
He is not. There are other people on the vessels that are
Are.
tinkerers.
So they should be doing this. But
I got
so
you.
I'll
Well, Jurek has been off boat for a while because he was doing the preliminary work on the storm tower, and he was Welcome Bay, I believe, that they had lived in for like a month, and he had gotten a job there.
Oh.
Yeah, they did the prep work
They
for that
integrated
heist.
themselves.
They did.
Yeah.
They did it very well. Yeah, so it was super good on their part. Which parts would you like to investigate? Because there is the Hellfire plate armor, and then there are the two.
there's the acid cannon.
the acid cannon and the thunder cannon. Was that the other one you grabbed?
I don't have that written down, but yes, we
look-
grabbed 2 of them.
You grabbed two.
No, because we had to decide between
you had to
the 2 of
decide
them.
which one.
And we
That's right.
decided acid
You got
was
the acid cannon.
better
Mm.
than the
Okay.
thunder one.
Yes, you got the acid cannon. You have the Hellfire plate of lightning, I believe. That's what he had made it out of.
Got it. Right. Yeah, that's how you spell. Can I? Yeah, we have people that wear plate armor. Can I do my investigation on the plate armor? Make sure that it's not gonna like curse anyone,
Sure,
because
absolutely.
it was worn by an evil entity and came from an
Yes.
evil soul-sucking
Yes,
machine.
it did.
So
It did.
probably that.
Yeah. Can you cast Identify?
I cannot.
Okay. I'm sure somebody on the ship can.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll me Arcana with advantage.
Okay. 24.
24. Absolutely. Yeah. So it is heavy plate mail.
Mm-hmm.
It does have resistance to fire damage, as well as resistance to. Where's the book I want? It's gonna have to go on the phone. You got it. No problem. It also has resistance to lightning damage.
Okay.
It can cast a spell similar to lightning bolt, although that doing that has a health draining property to the wearer.
Mm-hmm.
And individuals killed by the Hellfire plate, either via that spell or the claw weapon that comes with it, do have their soul condemned to the 9 hells.
Oh.
Well, you know,
Huh.
small price to pay, really.
Uh-huh.
So
Cool. That's good. That's good. Okay. Okay. Good. Who do we have do we have player character wise that wears plate? You can wear plate,
I do wear
and you
plate.
do wear plate. Got it. Who else do we have that can and does wear plate?
Probably the Dragonborn Barbarian. I think it would be one of the only others who might.
No.
No, he can't. Oh, that's right. He can't.
He can.
Barbarians
He can't.
But
Traditional
barbarians
Barbarian can't. Yeah.
Typically
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
He gets a lot of armor defense from not wearing
Yeah.
Armor.
Yeah.
plate. Any of the gunslinger fighters technically could. They are proficient in. So Shiloh could. It is magical, so it would resize to halfling size.
Yep.
Thinking other than the fighters, Nezra, but I don't think you would convince Nezra to remove her shiny white armor.
Yeah.
And also to don something that if she kills somebody with it, they go to the 9 hells.
Yeah,
That's the biggest
a
thing.
barbarian, no armor, no heavy armor. I think her armor is medium armor, but it's spiked.
Yeah, hers
Hers
is specific.
specific
Yeah.
for her.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you guys have a lot of heavy fighters, do you?
No, we don't. But this, if it's donned by somebody and attuned, it's not gonna like you have to have a remove curse to be able to take it off. Like it's not like
You can take it off.
okay.
You suspect there is a similar blood price to take it off as there is to cast the spell,
Good.
but it doesn't. A weak person
Mhm.
might succumb to it, but for most of you guys, if you were healthy,
Yeah.
as long as you weren't like mid fight, you suspect pretty much everybody here could
Okay.
remove it with minimal
All right.
discomfort.
Well. So Ryle.
Yes.
You know, it helps with morale.
If you don't climb over this wall, you're going to hell.
Sacrificial lamb.
Yeah.
You pick the weak one, you send him right to hell. Get him
So
right over that wall.
I have this armor.
Aye.
It's real good, but it has some downsides. I'm not gonna lie to you. But we got it, so it could be used. So if you would like to use it, I can tell you what the downsides are.
Tell me these downsides.
Well, it's like normal plate armor, but it can cast
You got me there.
lightning bolt. But it apparently takes some of your vitality out to do that. But I'm gonna tell you that's not that bad. That's kind of how I do magic all the time. So it's not the worst thing in the world. And if you kill somebody with that, or with these fancy claws, then their soul's condemned to the 9 hells. But that's beside the point. Just don't kill anybody with those claws or with your lightning, and you're fine.
Lorvas as a salesman is awesome.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That's my 11 charisma. Kick it in. Not a charisma caster.
So charismatic.
Well, my friend, I appreciate you considering me, and I appreciate you as a man, but as a fighter, I do not
No, I
agree
don't.
with
I
the
don't
way
use that, no.
you handle things. And
No, that's fair.
this is not my style of fighting.
I didn't figure it would be, but I was trying to count the people that might be able to wear it.
I would
And there
prefer
were
to
like
wear
3.
things that I understand, and my knowledge of magic is, well, it's piss poor, as it is, to put it lightly.
Fair. All right.
I'm going to say thank you.
Yep.
But no thank you.
All right. Well, if you change your mind,
Clank, 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 clank.
Takes it back to his room.
takes it back to wherever the Hellfire Acid cannon is.
Just tosses it next to him. All right.
Puts the sheet back. Well, back to languages.
That was an interesting distraction. Let's see what else we can figure out.
All right, cool. So is that just a week-ish, or was that more more than a week?
A week of
No,
trying to
no,
convince
no,
me.
no,
It's
no.
like, please, take this. No, please.
Well, no,
Please,
it was more than a week of
You
just
figuring out the
A week.
part.
Please,
Just,
Okay.
you
just
just
a
wake
week
up.
of
He's just like
research.
trying to
Yeah.
fit it on you when you're sleeping.
No, I'm just measuring you.
I need you to try it.
What about these gloves? These claws? Are those a sound?
To be fair, I don't know if you could put the claws on my fake hand. I don't know if it would
I mean,
work.
the man makes a point.
Yeah.
Okay, so then after that, I'm going to spend 2 weeks finishing up my halfling.
Okay.
So that's what, 50 gold?
Mm-hmm.
And then minus 50. Doop, boop. And then now I can't finish any of my other languages that I had started. So I'll spend a week doing the Hellfire Acid Cannon
Okay.
and see if it also still has the soul-sucking properties. Because if it does, we might not use it.
It does.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. You could have rolled with advantage, but given your modifiers and spending a week of downtime researching it, it does.
Got it. Okay.
It's a fairly powerful cannon, not the what makes it powerful is not so much its range or its damage by itself, but the lack of a reload time on it. You've seen, you guys at least know, mechanically, as far as cannons go, take a round to load,
Mhm.
a round to aim, and then a round to fire.
Mhm.
And this one you can just fire.
Got it.
There you go.
Well,
Wow.
that's useful.
Mm-hmm.
So
How's that soul sucking bit of it? What's it do with that?
People killed by it are put in the Hellfire
No, they're
Acid Cannon
condemned
or
to
to
the
the
nine
Nine
They're
hells.
down to the
Hells?
knife.
Got
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Okay. We were
Gross.
thinking of putting that on what, Rizen's ship? What, right?
yeah,
Okay.
Risen had the heaviest ship. I think that's why you guys
Yeah.
initially you were thinking you were getting the full
Yes.
engine. You guys did not know you were coming back with,
With
like
just-
a
yeah.
cannon.
Yeah.
So you could put it wherever you wanted. The initial idea was that the heaviest piece of equipment was going to
Should
go
go
on the heaviest
the boat
ship.
that can deal
Yeah,
with
the
that.
one that can carry the most weight,
Yeah.
essentially.
I will still go with that plan, but
Okay.
let Risen know about the downsides and the upsides
Okay.
and see if she still wants it on her boat.
This isn't something we can like remove curse from or anything like that. Okay.
It's it is possible, but it is something that you will have to it'll be like an extended
Mm-hmm.
stretch of time
Mhm.
to essentially disenchant and re-enchant it. Yeah.
Oh man.
Because this is forged
Yeah.
in the nine hells. Like it has but one purpose.
And its one
Just
purpose
send
is
people to hell.
yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly. So
to get more recruits,
All right.
as it were.
Yeah, basically. Okay, yeah, I'll see if she wants it on her ship or not.
okay. Yeah, Risen is let's see, how does Risen feel about this? Ooh. She's not super on board, but
Not super stoked. All right.
but she in an odd way she almost feels like it's better for her to keep an eye on it. You get the feeling that they're, at least among the captains, the other captains, Ryle and Yvonne do a decent job like bridging the gap between everyone, but Risen doesn't have a lot of knowledge of or investment in Nick Isle. And Nick Isle's been out of the world for so long that he's an old school drow. Like he lived in a time when like all of all of the world was sort of still coming together.
Yeah.
As far as like racial equality and the empire and those sorts of things.
Mhm.
So he has, I won't say prejudices, but he definitely has hesitations.
Yeah.
Where he's like, she's kind of a devil, and I've been in the plains for a while. Like, is this?
They're not great. Devils aren't good.
But also, he has a lot of extraplanar. Not a lot. He's got like 5 extraplanar crew members. He and AJ don't get along. So the captains themselves are not at odds, but they are not all on the same page.
Got it. Well.
So she will accept that burden.
Got it. Okay. Got it. Okay, cool. Perfect. Then that's 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. I have 6 weeks. I'll spend 2 on Undercommon.
Great. So
Perfect.
we move to the city, town, is probably a more accurate description, of Redemption Spreads. I believe that is where we left off, having masks.
Redemption shares.
Redemption shares. Yeah.
So what is the date?
The 29th of Mask. It's a late morning to rise. Most of the town is still asleep. The festivities from the night before stretched into the wee hours of the morning. For those of you that were not present, there was the March of Mask, in which dead and past spirits have a chance to say goodbye to the living and their loved ones. As you guys wake up and you begin to gather, where was the place you bought the room for?
We bought it at the God, what was it called? I really should have written it down. It was the taste.
Oh yeah, there's something chew.
The
Creative
Chew. The Creative Chew.
That's right.
That was it.
So you guys have gathered up in the Creative Chew late morning, probably just before lunchtime. The staff is slow to get there. Not a lot of people here, but some of the cooks have gotten up in time to start smoking meats and preparing their meals for the day. You guys have gathered up around a table. Is there any specific thing you would like to do at the moment?
Well, I'll obviously see my good friend Riku, and it's been some time.
She's gonna run over and hug onto you.
And then I'm just gonna give her a big embrace.
Oh, she's getting a hug back.
Yeah, right?
This is where she lives now.
Yeah. It's been far too long, dear friend.
How are you feeling?
Well, great. It takes more than a life-altering emotional trauma to keep old Ryle down. So
You did it with your friend.
I did with my family. Yes, it was difficult, but I had you there with me, and I've had some time to collect myself, and I feel good. I feel fine.
So I noticed you are doing the sailing now.
Yes, I have something of a knack for the thing. So I took up my rightful place alongside Captain Yvonne, and one thing led to another. I stopped adventuring for a time.
Do you know a lot about the sails in the wind and the way they go through it? Would you like to learn about it?
Yes.
She casts levitate on you.
Is it a slow? Ugh, I am very uneasy.
Now you are the wind.
You could have learned sailing in that.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chose not to.
Instead,
It was more morale building.
Yeah, it's like a
not
taskmaster. It's like, you
yeah.
should do the thing you know how to do, and I'm gonna kick my feet up and make
delegate.
sure you do it.
Now you are the wind, so you can learn how the sails work since you are the wind. I know nothing about sailing. She's just
still
holding your
feel
hand
like
as
a
you're-
Goliath, but I don't. I will go along with what you're saying. I still feel like a rock or stone.
You don't weigh anything.
I don't think you're telling the truth. I think I still weigh quite a bit.
You're up here. Just holding on to.
Yeah, well, I can come down now, right? This is quite enough. Yes, let me down. Let me down.
I don't want to let you
Miku,
down. I'm your
Miku,
friend.
please. I am actually quite scared. Please put me down. I am not comfortable with
Oh,
this.
okay. She's gonna her fingers. And she drops levitation.
How high up was I?
Well, I
10
was
feet,
holding
10
onto your hand.
You descend slowly.
Okay, do I just kind of like cartoon crash?
No.
It was like-
No, you descend slowly.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
This spell is
It is kind.
the
Yeah.
most ridiculous dumb spell.
She's gonna beckon you to come closer
Okay.
because you're really big. And goes, she goes, I let you down this one time. I will never let you down.
Just a quick pat on the head.
I think Guthrie's definitely getting a plate full of whatever meats they're smoking. A kind of a way to start the day.
Okay.
Just going whole hog.
It's a healthy appetite you have there.
Oh yeah,
All
well,
right.
It reminds me of Circusville.
He's been up all night.
These smells
He doesn't
stick with you
sleep.
whole
Oh,
life.
okay.
So
I'm gonna go down to my little
morning
garden and
time
bring up
is
carrots.
consequential.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, they
Shout
graciously accept the carrots. They it looks like they have bits of roast and things from the night before
Yeah.
that they are cooking up for everybody. Your day proceeds not terribly busy or interrupted, but let's say after your meal, it's the open sort of barn side, that open air bar area, and you look down the road. You can see an individual coming up that most of you recognize, at least in part. The dome cap and the chain sort of neck piece that hangs down from it, the Pantheon inscribed robes over the chainmail shirt I think he has, the shield and mace on his back and hip. You recognize, under disguise of seeming, Animus, as he is making his way in. And he comes and sits across from you. The deep lines in his ebony face sort of talk of a man that is tired. He looks across from you all. I trust you all had a pleasant mask.
Yeah, it was pretty
I
nice.
saw it.
Yeah.
As
How
good
was
as one
yours?
can be.
Yeah.
It was odd.
Oh, that's good. You look
Yeah,
tired.
odd
Do you
is-
need something for your skin?
Maybe a mug of ale.
I think that might
It's
put
good smoked meat. I got half
I mean, I won't buy it for you, but I would
Yeah.
suggest you buy it.
yeah.
I think any ale might put me to sleep at this point. No, I did not rest well. I spent most of the evening scrying, and after reports of one of our allies' potential demise, I fear that we are being baited. Some form of trap.
What do you mean?
That makes sense.
As per the tradition, I had watched the March of Mask along with some of the others, friends, when we were struck by the appearance of a tiefling friend of ours. Some of you may have met him in the past, Tybalt. But it was... something was wrong. We weren't sure it was him.
You weren't sure did he act differently? Was he
He didn't
not
acknowledge
himself?
He didn't. Usually, if you are witnessing the death of a friend or the witness of a dead friend, in the march, they acknowledge you. It's a moment of peace, of recognition, of passing.
Mm-hmm.
It's an opportunity for us to say goodbye, but also to remember them. He didn't. He ignored us, which means he was there for someone else, or it wasn't him. Needless to say, it was distracting, unsettling. And so I put myself to the task. I spent the evening burning most of my spell slots to scry for him, for people that he may know and interact with. And while we have not been able to use magic to locate his sister, Portia, last night I was able to catch a glimpse of him, or perhaps his impersonator. It's tough to tell anymore. The magic shouldn't be confused that way, but we've seen with Zone of Truth, these doppelgangers, as per your reports, are in some ways capable of fooling such magical entities.
You say, I feel like we can possibly rule out the fact that it was not him, as I find I may not know much of the afterlife, but for a doppelganger to impersonate a spirit seems nigh impossible.
Can they do that?
We're not sure. We don't suspect so. Not even sure it was an spirit or an impersonation. As we said, it didn't interact with us.
Could he have been dead and then brought back to life the next few minutes after you had seen him?
Possibly. He also could have been some form of illusion or visage.
Mm.
There's no telling. I'm not sure if it's a natural happenstance, a miracle of the night, as part of our tradition says it might be, but it could also be just powerful magics of some kind or another.
Is there anyone specifically who would know to use Tybalt to get to you?
Those that hold Portia would know that she has a brother.
Mm-hmm.
Brother who left Sanctum some months ago in search of her, who we hadn't been able to locate or find before our departure, and who we hadn't received word from afterwards. Of course, he wouldn't know to look for us on
Here.
a ship.
Mhm.
There was no way for him to find us without Jeremy and the others.
Interesting.
But I was able to scry on him, or at least somebody that looked like him. So either he is dead and being impersonated, or he is alive and about a week's travel inland. Either way, he remains perhaps the best immediate path to locating Portia.
So you think this is a trap? It seems very trap-like to me.
It does.
Probably.
It seems...
Yeah. What isn't a trap these
Bait.
days?
I find the best way to know if a trap is to trip it. And then you'll know for sure whether it was a trap in the first place.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Which is what brings me here. Does anybody feel like springing a trap?
Always.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Sure.
If my friends are going, I'll go.
I appreciate it. We should make arrangements. The road in between here and where we're going is long. if you guys would like to find mounts or something that might ease our travel,
Oh, I've got those.
I am glad to hear it. I'd like to set out tomorrow. It gives us today, and will give me a chance to rest because I won't be much use on the road as it stands. So, I trust you all. Please make arrangements. We'll be far from the ports and any form of water, so not a lot of support for us inland.
We'll do us well. We've been at sea for quite some time.
That's right. You get your land legs back.
It'd be a nice change of scenery. We can have some.
Funny.
We can have some scenery.
Lovas,
Not
you'll
just the
never
ocean.
cease to amaze me with your wit.
What can I say? Which can I say? Oh,
That's-
that was bad.
Lovas, you only get one per day, and you use it. I appreciate you to
Got it. That was good. All right. Well, do we think that we need to just get mounts, or do we want like a cart?
Well, I
Some
find myself
mounts?
at the loss. I do not normally ride things that can carry my weight. So, if you all are able to procure something of that manner, please.
Have you ever ridden on a giant snake?
Absolutely.
It's
not.
really
Absolutely.
fun.
Absolutely not.
I feel as though I would crush its poor spine.
Oh no. They are very strong. They're gigantic.
Are they stronger than me?
Yes.
I'd like to test
Probably
that.
not. I don't know. I haven't seen
But she believes in them.
I don't trust anything that's stronger than me.
How
They're
big
not
is this
stronger
town?
than you.
So Redemption Shares is a decent sized town. There's a little bit of magical vending that does happen here. A lot of the people that come here, just for the history of the town, do come seeking to start a new life. So a lot of former criminals. So things like that people bring in get sold off.
Got it.
High orc population. That has a strong tradition of working with monstrous races and other races that are underrepresented in the empire as a whole. I wouldn't say that they necessarily find like persecution in other cities, but here they find camaraderie.
Full orc.
Yeah, full halves as well.
Okay.
Bugbears, hobgoblins.
Oh,
Cool.
Can I make I don't know what that would be. Just to know, a check to know like what the kind of relations they have with those monsters, because like I know typically the like orcs and like in particular don't really mesh well with modern society. So
Yeah, you can make an insight check.
an insight.
Yeah, I'll take insight or history or investigation. Any of those
Okay.
can get you where you want to go.
I don't know if investigation.
You can walk around, talk to people.
Okay. Yeah.
ask-
All right. I guess I'll do that because I'm a little bit better with that.
Like I said, any of those three.
That'd be a 13 for
Okay.
investigation.
It's not hard talking with people, and they don't take offense. They don't seem really surprised. A lot of these races, especially the hobgoblins, they are the ones that have their own insular sort of warband society. A lot of the orcs come from being like raiders and pirates and other things. Everybody here, if you come looking for a new life, you have a place here.
Okay.
That is very much the way the town operates. They have a few guards, think of it more like a Wild West, like sheriff, maybe like a deputy or two, but they don't have like a standing guard. Because what you get the feeling of just from, you guys have been here almost a week, haven't you? Yeah, a few days. You get the feeling that one, nobody wants to cause trouble, and two, anybody that woe betide anybody that comes here looking to create
No problem.
a problem, because these are all a bunch of people that are sort of like, oh, we're past the killing and the pillaging, but
More refugees, I guess.
Not, I wouldn't say refugees. I'd
Okay.
say criminals looking for a new start.
Okay.
That's primarily what they are,
Okay.
and here they get to. So there is some trade with the other cities, but it's more for essentials. They have a forest outside their town that they do their hunting and gathering in and through in just a very traditional manner. They have the waters that they fish, but they don't look to be huge like commercial individuals. They don't try to get involved in everybody else's lives. People that come here are looking for a nice retirement to just be cool.
But it's
Got it.
still kind of a port city.
There is a port. Yeah, I mean, their ships do come through.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just because I know historically, if you have a port city, usually it's a little bit more bustling than
yes.
a low.
There are
tier
bigger
city.
port cities within a
Uh-huh.
few days that
Okay.
do more travel.
Yeah.
This one seems more like I'd say more like a fishing stop.
Okay.
Like they have docks.
Right.
Some people do trade with them, but not a lot. Not a lot of merchants
Okay.
come through here. But the ones that do are welcomed, and
Okay.
Got it.
I like it.
Are there multiple stables that we could stop by and like check out
yeah,
the horses out to
there's
see if we
probably
can find one that Ryle can
there-
can support Ryle?
Yeah.
absolutely. There's probably like 3.
Oh, big
Okay.
boy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thick
Um,
boy.
Well, I mean, you do have some other big creatures around, like bugbears,
Exactly.
and things like
True.
that.
True.
So
And if nothing else, honestly, I'm thinking that we could probably get like 2 horses in a cart.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I thought you were gonna say put me on 2
Yeah,
horses.
2 horses. Yeah, 2 horses.
Really
Cross you and just kind of send them
Just
on.
tie 'em together.
Tie him
Yeah.
to the horse.
Put one horse on top of the other horse and then put you on both of those
I was
horses.
Yeah.
thinking
Oh my
kind of like a
God.
Ringling Brothers thing where I'm just standing on
Yeah,
top.
it's just, yeah.
But no, if we get 2 horses in a cart, that might be better
Mhm.
I would
than
think
us
so.
getting.
Like
horse
5,
each.
6 horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5.
Because I also figure that we're gonna have to buy them,
Mhm.
not just rent them.
Yeah.
Because
Or
I feel
we
like
could all
renting-
ride
renting a
snakes.
cart.
I was
Or
like,
we
the
could already-
snakes are up.
Or
Yeah.
best
I
of
love
both.
riding
I will-
snakes. It's
Or
really
best
fun.
of both worlds,
They
we
could
get a
be
wagon,
spiders.
and the wagon can be
No.
pulled by snakes.
that's
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
We have to get some like really long reins because like I don't know how long those snakes are
like,
gonna be.
like a team of like 3 or 4 of them going, Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
summon war horses or riding horses.
For how long?
An hour, but they have to just redo with each other.
How many times can we do it?
4.
Oh. Oh.
you guys are looking to be traveling 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking renting a cart would probably be the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
Buy a
Option.
cart, buy some horses.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
that.
Because even, yeah.
Can
Because
we
we can
rent
try and-
horses?
Yeah.
Resurrect.
If-
Like Enterprise.
if you're coming back,
Right.
That's the
That's the
yeah.
problem.
Yeah. I
Is
mean,
that we're also
hey.
a bunch of adventurers.
Yeah.
And if I was a stableman, and I
I'm
saw a
sorry,
bunch of
we'll come
adventurers
back.
We'll bring them
come
back
over.
tomorrow. You know, I mean, yeah.
so I will put it to you guys this way. Either way, you're putting down the deposit for the buying the horse,
Right.
And
I'll just-
does
If
it
I
say
see
in there?
one
Just
scratch
follow
on this thing,
How much are they?
Draft horse is 50, a riding horse is 75, a war horse is 400, a pony is 30.
I think we need like the draft horses, right? A couple draft
And then
horses.
a cart is 15 gold. Bit and brittle, 2. A carriage is 100. We could get a
Let's do a
carriage.
carriage. Let's do
We could get a chariot
Ooh,
for
how-
250.
Chariots for like
One.
Yeah. I feel like there's not going to be much
Damn.
elbow room.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to get like a large carriage,
Yeah.
or and you want to do a 4-horse team,
Yeah.
probably riding horses,
Mhm.
Yeah.
you know.
Is the
I don't-
person who's
don't
running the
mind.
stable like a farmer, or are they just a stable?
We can also use
There are farmers,
I don't
but
know
there
if
are
we
just
have-
stables.
I think-
All right, the person we're dealing with,
Yes.
I mean specifically, is just a
Absolutely.
stable.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah. You you are not taking someone's livelihood in the midst of harvest season.
Oh, I was gonna bargain in exchange for something,
That's
but
what
if
we
they're not a
bought
farmer,
last
it's not gonna work.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can talk to them. I can
Okay,
see if they can
cool.
knock
So I
some
don't
price
have a
down. I'm
price.
pretty persuasive.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you would like to.
Yeah. Unless let's see what this table has to offer,
Sure.
and then we'll haggle afterwards. I don't want to just jump in there haggling.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, they were trying to figure out the party gold fund
I'm looking
a while ago.
now.
Oh, okay, cool. Yes, so the stable master for this area is Nolokor, a large orcish individual,
Yeah.
and he has many large fine horses.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Charmed, I'm sure.
That's very nice.
That's very good.
Okay.
Pleasure to meet you. Name's Guthrie Woodeye, the Tumbling Troubadour, the Cavalier Climber. I was hoping to do some business with you today in terms of acquiring some of your very fine steeds.
Yes, we have many steeds.
Oh, good.
Are you looking for an exciting ride, for speed? Do you require pack animals for perhaps some sort of laborious work?
I think if we can find a good split between laborious and speed, I think that'd be a good idea. We're looking to travel about a week's travel, and so something that can get us there in an expedient amount of time, but with being able to make the journey as well.
I'm a good conversationalist.
Yeah, that's important.
I understand. You intend for Dafford.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes, indeed.
Whatever you meant.
I sure do. Yeah.
So the largest city that is about a week's ride from here is Dafford.
Mhm.
Is-
Roll again. Yeah,
Totally.
sure,
Yeah,
totally.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, exactly.
Why would you assume otherwise?
Guthrie does nothing but yes ands. Yeah, Dafford. Absolutely. That's what we're dead set on.
Yeah. Anybody that would like to make a history check on Dafford, you are welcome to. You do not have to.
5.
Not good. 7.
15.
21.
No.
Smart guy.
Yeah, 15,
does.
20, 21.
Intelligence is the
all,
main one.
all of you guys would know a few things. One, Dafford was it used to be a castle, a fort. And so it was back before the Albrechtian Crusade. That was the central, let's say, like landed gentry kingdom that this place used to be before it got conquered and assimilated into the rest of the empire. So all of the lands around here, most of the roads from any of the nearby port cities, from any of the little villages or anything, any roads that they have naturally lead towards Dafford.
Yeah, all roads lead to Dafford.
Yeah. And so it has long since become an imperial city. It is probably the largest in 200 miles.
Well,
maybe.
all right.
It's a decent sized city. There is, for those of you with the 20s, there is a arcane college that is there. It is one of the, let's call it like
A nerd haven.
My kind of place.
yeah, one of like the sister campuses for the Magnus Imperatus, which is the
The like big capital one. Got it.
yes, which yeah, I think that's the right name. That's the name I've given them.
Sure.
Yeah, sounds
Sure.
good.
Great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I believe it.
Sister Imperius is this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yes. So yes, Magus Imperatus.
Yeah.
Mage. So those are sort of the interesting bits. There is a small standing imperial force there, but that doubles as like city guard
Oh, sure. Okay,
more
so,
than it's not a military fort
right. It's,
by any means. Most of that castle that used to be like the kingly estate, it's one part governor mansion, one part magic school.
Sure.
So that's been there, but there is a large city that is just built up around there naturally from all the trade and things that come and go in and out of there. So,
okay.
yeah. So, Nuluk, yes, he has horses. His horses are make an animal handling check.
Okay.
Can I assist?
Absolutely.
Please do.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, that's 14.
23.
23. The horses are well cared for. They are well fed, but they are not the strongest horses. They're decent. They'll get the job done. You wouldn't put them in any races,
Oh, sure.
right? He does have a couple of other animals, though, riding animals. He has some large, like dire wolves.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, yeah.
I like the
that
aesthetic of
have
that.
been. There's a pack of like 4 of them that he does let you know they are a pack.
Right, you get all of them.
You
don't
get all of
one,
them
yeah.
because they will not separate themselves.
Mhm.
They're not so great. They're not like a dog sled pack. They're not
Right.
great at like pulling a carriage for what you have described to him. But they are good riding animals. He also does have a few larger animals. There's something in particular you guys were looking
running
for.
birds. So long necked.
Long neck.
Just running feathers.
bird.
Maybe
Feathers,
feathers. Very
yeah.
friendly.
Long
Yeah.
Are you
neck to
asking
running
for
Very,
birds.
very good.
or a chocobo?
Well, I was thinking more so something that knows its ABCs.
Oh, okay. A large
Big
bird.
bird?
A
I got
rather
it.
large bird.
Yes,
I got it.
yes.
I
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean, yeah, I think really just we need just animals that are able to pull the carriage to Dafford
Mhm.
roughly inside a week
Yeah.
that are sturdy enough to handle the journey as well.
Any of these animals could do
Perfect.
that.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
have to go with the pack of puppies.
I am partial to the wolves myself.
We're going with the puppies.
I just really like how
But can the puppies pull the carriage?
well the
puppies
puppies
can
can't pull
fight for
carriage,
us.
but we can ride the puppies.
And they're
But
scary.
there's only
Real
4.
bird
There
puppies.
is only 4 puppies. That is
And I
unfortunate
also
about
I
it.
am very
think
light,
that
Ruby's
all
very
of us
small, we
can
can
get
ride
on
together.
these
Mm.
horses. Get on horses. Get on these puppies and ride them.
Puppies.
They
Are they large?
Oh, they're
Oh, yeah.
They're dire
yeah, they're
wolves.
horse sized. They're dire
We
wolves.
could do that,
You
but there are also only 4 of them.
remember
Counterpoint.
you have to Animus is traveling with you.
So, we
So
need
we-
7.
Yeah, well, if we each wanted one, and then there's of course poor Ryle, who I mean, I don't think we need to
Thick.
put.
That's why
anyone
I'm
through that.
thinking the carriage, so we don't have to put any
Yeah,
animal through
Why
that.
not
Yeah.
both? Why not both?
Do love
We
that
could have a
idea.
pack of puppies, first of all.
Did we rule out
Pack
the
of
birds?
Then we're more intimidating.
Yes, they could help us in the fight.
The
I mean,
only
I do
counterpoint
really
I have
like
to that
this.
is
Roll-
that whenever we get to
Ryle, roll me a
Dafford.
percentile.
Pack
Daff-
of puppies.
Dafford.
that where are we going to put these pack of puppies
I mean, I'm sure
plus
they
our
have a
carriage
stable or
plus
something.
our horses?
They have
I think
stables.
they're dire
They're a
wolf
huge.
stable, right?
They're a huge city. They gotta have something.
We need to look at the
38.
positive side. We're going to have a pack of puppies.
I rolled a 7. So they also have a rhino.
Everyone was crazy for a rhino, but no one wants the puppy.
Okay, well,
That is-
my
that
good
is-
friend-
That is stamina.
Okay, so that takes
How-
care of Ryle.
I've never asked
How
for
much
anything.
is a rhino?
I agree with
Let me-
you.
let me
I
ask you
think we
this.
should put
How much is the
Thank
war
you.
horse?
400.
600.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because the elephant is 200 in the
Oh.
PHP.
Oh.
Well,
For whatever reason, an elephant is half as
It-
half
is it
as
a
The
war
large.
war horse
elephant?
is trained.
That's fair.
That is
That's
true.
fair.
That's true. War
And,
horses are
I'm
like
saying
this.
these are not wild
Wild,
animals.
these are tamed.
These are trained animals.
Yeah.
That's fair. No, that's fair.
So I will, but because the elephant is 200, The fuck? Wizard, what are you doing? Jeremy Crawford, explain that to me. Why is the
I need a
elephant
sage
too-
advice
Yeah.
right now.
Somebody explain this to me. Anyway,
Especially because the elephant's carrying capacity is 1,320 pounds.
Let's take care of Ryle. Good. Look at the puppy.
Can I ask?
I'm gonna say the dire wolves are same price as the war horses because
Okay.
they are naturally trained for combat.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so 400 a piece.
400 apiece.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
I will literally buy these by myself if we do not get them. Either way, we're walking out of here.
Going here with the dog.
Both are happening. They are happening. If we're all together.
The rhino, it probably is not able to move as quickly as a horse. I'm guessing.
Rhinos can move pretty fast.
pretty-
Yeah.
For
Rhinos
like
can
a
haul.
short period of time, like they're
Yeah.
like
We
dwarves. They're
could
like
have-
natural
ramming.
sprinters, you know.
Very dangerous.
Natural
for
sprinters.
We could have a Wakanda situation here.
I was
With the
thinking-
rhinos.
Yeah.
But you didn't see them moving for like a week. You saw them moving for like 20 minutes.
I'm on board with the
Oh,
dog,
right.
so I'm
There's
not making an
also
argument.
there's also no reason why we have to like run it full out for a week. Like we can.
You're not
Rhinoceros
gonna
is
run
speed.
any of them.
A
full
Rhinoceros'
out.
Yeah.
speed is 40.
Oh, there you
So
go.
it's a little slower than the horses.
I don't think
But-
that would be
But I mean,
But it's a
smart
rhino.
decision.
And it
I
can
mean,
carry you.
I am excitable, but I am not stupid.
Okay.
I might
So-
buy it.
Did you find the party funds?
No, I did not.
Ah.
I have not been able to.
Okay.
I've been able to find personal funds
And we
But
found
not-
you saw the party funds that was from like a long time ago.
a long
I
time
can also
ago.
turn into a
Characters,
direwolf
yeah.
for 6 hours, so
Oh,
So that's
and I can do that twice.
Tell you
so
what, if you guys want to try to hook the dogs up to
The
the
carriage?
carriage, I'll allow it.
Oh hell yes. Okay. Well,
how many?
now we're
How
back
many
in. So
horses
that's
would it cost? How many horses would
Would
it
it
take
take?
to pull the carriage?
For at least
Like
4.
actual horses?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
four.
I'm saying.
So-
I'm
okay.
saying.
So we would need all the dire wolves.
at least 4
Yeah.
because that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
need a
absolutely.
mount.
Yeah,
because
I
I'm just
mean,
going to
you
turn into an animal.
You would think
Well, I
4
mean-
or 6 would.
Well, somebody also has to be driving the.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't count me
Yeah,
into the
vehicle
mount because I'm not
percentage.
going to need one.
Okay, got it. So then, even then, 6 people. That's still a lot for them to pull. Do we think that we
Ruby
can
is
get
small;
through?
she could ride on my back.
I mean,
Yeah.
they could do it. If
Yeah.
I mean, in a chase, they may not be moving,
Super great.
but they can they can pull
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Actually, if I turn into a direwolf, Ruby's on me. That's 4. That's 1 for each of you.
That's
Well,
fair.
well, also animus.
Animus.
And then this could double up with are you
a
just-
rhino for you and a wolf for each of them.
But the rhino's not going to move as quickly as a wolf.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm still voting carriage
Yeah, I think the carriage is probably
because
the
I'm
smartest
also
choice.
I'm not going to be particularly effective at driving at directing my direwolf because
Right.
I'm not.
Oh,
Trained
right. It's
in-
better to have one driver than like each person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, all right, let's see.
I
Yeah.
like the direwolves in a carriage.
Yeah, I think that works. I'm on board with
and
that
a
plan.
rhino.
We're getting the wolves.
Yeah.
We're done with the
I've never
rhino.
asked for
Rhino,
anything.
I like it, but I'm not
In
through.
my life, I have never asked for anything. I go with anything anyone
But
wants.
She gives everybody
If I-
her.
That's
But
true.
Ryle, if I buy you this rhino, will you put
Will
on the
you-
plate armor? That's all.
That's
Wait, it's
that's
a
what
rhino
it'll take to
now.
get you in this
It's a
plane
rhino.
Oh no.
Ryle too.
gave it a-
I am rolling
give it
my
a-
eyes.
I was saying, if you want to walk away from Raul Jr., you can, but that's your choice. Look at those eyes. Look at those sad
I can
eyes.
get the wolves.
I'm also a little worried about like where we're gonna put the rhino once we get back.
You need to stop worrying and just go
Because I
with
don't
the
know how
How airborne it can be.
I'm putting my
Just try
I'm
to
putting my
you.
foot down
She
about
can-
the rhino.
She can cast levitate on it.
I could.
It's just gonna.
Why?
It'll just freak out. I mean,
I can also talk with it and bond with it. So
Let me hold on. Let me check the like.
I don't think.
Let's just call the puppy train. Let's.
Because I went to the
Right.
second page immediately. No,
Because Megan, I don't think could find it either.
no, because I found
We've
some
got, like,
purchase,
expenses
some
from last
year.
expenses, and I have our Zathrian coins,
Right.
but not any actual party gold. Yeah, I found personal gold, and I found party gold from a long time ago.
What was the party goal a long time ago?
13,000?
I believe you guys were up around 30.
we had gotten to a max of like 36
Right.
back ages ago whenever we were doing the trial.
Great.
And then I know we used a lot of that. And I think she had said that last she remembered it had been around 12.
I feel
12 or
like that's the last thing I
13,000.
heard, but I don't really know.
But
Tell you what. Everybody roll me a d4.
Tear out your pockets.
4.
4.
3.
2.
3.
Hey.
Who had a 4?
Nice.
Justin, are you raising your
No,
hand?
no,
no,
Then
I was-
don't.
Sorry. Hands are down. Hands are down.
12. Who had a 3? 20. Who had less? Okay. Let's go with 20,000.
Okay.
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 We just made some.
There you
We
go.
we
Wolf,
did.
carriage, wolf,
Wolf,
carriage,
carriage, wolf, carriage, wolf, carriage.
You guys have been, while you guys have been adventuring, the boats could have easily been doing shipping runs to make up that difference in money. I would much rather just have a number that we
Yep.
can
Yes.
So
Yep.
there you go.
work
So
from.
No,
I-
absolutely.
I-
I'm in full agreement
if
with that.
If I just gave you 10,000 gold, I don't think it's going to unbalance the game.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we are going to go on a shopping spree to
Yeah,
get a
this
bunch of
does mean
magical
shopping
items.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
so that one rare item that you can buy.
Yeah.
it will
for
break the
10,000,
game.
I know.
Yeah.
I absolutely know it will break the game. So I'm not worried about it. So are you guys you buying a carriage and the horses? The
Wolves.
wolves. I looked. I found it. I remember.
The dire
As soon as I said it.
The dire wolves, yes. That's absolutely what we're doing.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you guys get the carriage. You get the wolves.
I want to bond with them first.
Okay, make an animal
Hold
handling
them
check.
each. Okay.
I'm sorry, you said each wolf was a war horse?
Yes.
Those stats.
And then standard carriage cost?
Yeah. Would you like a fancier carriage?
no,
It was a
I don't-
26.
let's face it.
I
it's,
got a lot of
yeah.
animal handling.
it's probably
yeah.
gonna get real
These-
bad.
I am the
so
pack.
I'm good
I
with
am
getting
part
a
of the
basic
You are.
carriage.
You absolutely are.
I'm the alpha.
Yes.
I am currently on the ground, covered in puppies, snuggled.
Okay.
These are now my children.
Do we need to buy anything else? Or is it just the-
Food for the wolves?
Bit and
Were
brittle.
they hungry themselves, you think?
You guys do need to get either rations or just pay for them like they're people.
Yeah.
I do have the ability to find food and fresh water for myself and up to 5
Also-
other people.
You have
So-
good. Also, you
5
have
times
Goodberry,
per
right?
I do have Goodberry, and I can also, like, one of my features as a wanderer is I can find food and fresh water.
Perfect.
For the 5 people.
So that's 5. You got 2 additional people and 4 additional wolves. So you got 6.
Good.
Yeah.
If she casts Goodberry,
Goodberry and create destroy, create water.
Great.
I
Yeah,
also
so-
have plant grow. Unless I'm growing a whole bunch of beans.
Yeah.
Hey, live off of beans,
Just
man.
about-
That's good
yeah.
protein.
Oh, I also have
Yeah.
feast. That new one.
Hero
Oh,
Feast?
Heroes
Heroes
Feast.
Oh,
Heroes
well.
Feast is
In
a
case we
lot.
ever need
there
that.
we
Yeah, one of those a day.
go.
That's expensive.
That is,
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
very expensive.
Hey, I just got a new spell. I'm excited. Okay.
No, absolutely.
Um,
I mean, with Goodberry and you finding food
Yeah, I think we,
and
I think we
water
should be
and
okay.
create destroy water, that's
Yeah,
that'll
I
be
think
fine.
clerics
also, the direwolves
And
can go
also-
hunting too.
I can,
Clerics can
yeah.
create water, so you and Animus,
You can create food and drink.
yeah,
Okay.
create food and
Yeah.
create food and drink stuff. So should be fine.
Okay.
The direwolves can go hunting too.
They are domesticated, so
They don't hunt.
They don't know what that is.
they could, but
If
the-
they had someone
have
to
to
lead their
show
pack
them.
and teach them.
what I
how.
will say, it's not about them not knowing how. It's the more you allow them to be wild,
They'll
The
the
less-
less likely or the less eager they're going to be to
To
come and
pull the cart.
hang out with you.
Yeah.
So
Right.
don't let Tempest
That's
around the wolves.
Fair.
Oh, okay.
Well, as long as we don't fight
Yeah.
the wolves, we
Create-
should hopefully be fine.
Create food and water is a 3rd level cleric spell. Animus can cast it.
Yeah.
45 pounds of food, 30 gallons
Jesus.
of water, enough to
We're good.
sustain up to 15 humanoids or 5 steeds for 24 hours.
Good to know. Okay, so we're set.
If Animus casts it for the wolves, then we're good.
Mhm.
Yeah,
otherwise.
between all of us.
Yeah. Perfect.
Love it.
He goes just out in the wilderness like, I got this. This is my time to shine.
Okay. And so on the 29th, you guys set out for Dafford.
Before we go, I would like to go out and find like what looks like the poorest farm, and I would like to cast plant growth for them.
Okay.
That's sweet.
Yeah,
I just
absolutely.
want to
They
do that for them.
absolutely. I will say so. They don't have like large scale farming here, but I'll say with the singular cast of plant growth, you bless the town for each of their small individual gardens to yield double their
Yeah,
yield.
it yields
Twice the amount of
double food at harvest,
yes.
and the
Nice.
plants grow fast. And it's over. Yeah, it's a big spell.
Yeah.
Although I hope
Absolutely.
all the people who were supposed to die still die.
Okay.
There you go. That's a fine thing to do, and not a very nice thing to say.
It wasn't about her. It was about people who don't reap souls.
Yeah.
She provides the balance.
So then,
We all ready then?
you
Yeah,
are.
it's-
On the
So-
29th, you guys do
Saddle up.
set out.
Give each of my puppies a kiss on the forehead before I go.
Okay.
And I'm also going to take B shape
Okay.
as a direwolf to enjoy
Okay.
my pack.
Absolutely.
With her doing that,
Who
do we need anybody to drive, or can she kind of lead them?
I think you still need somebody
Somebody needs-
to drive
Yep.
because it's controlling also the cart, not just which way
Yeah.
they're pulling. Like
Yeah.
she might be able to steer them, but just to keep
Mm-hmm.
everything up and watching would be good. Are any of you proficient in land vehicles?
I might
Do you,
be.
do you have?
That'd be
do you still
hilarious
have
if I
your,
was.
do you still have your
Yeah.
vehicle permit?
I might
Yeah,
still
actually,
have-
Actually, weirdly enough, Miku's like a mechanic. Like, what?
I'm proficient in herbalism kit.
Me too.
That'll help.
Ah, right, yeah.
Also, like 12 languages.
If we're so bad at driving the cart, we
If
get
you,
hurt.
if you scroll
We
down to
got
the
you.
proficiencies, there's proficiencies.
I don't know how to drive this, but would anyone like some cilantro?
I do.
Vehicles,
I have
yeah.
land.
Yes!
So Katarina, you're driving.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
We're driving out to Gasolina.
Mm,
I can play that on the bagpipe if you want.
Yes, please.
I'm a few bars and I'll pick it up.
Play Despacito.
Yeah.
This is so
now I
sad.
just want to
Play
YouTube
Despacito.
Google that. Like,
Alexa, play
Despacito.
Despacito.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's done by
Somewhere.
Rubber Chicken.
I'm
That's
sure,
true. There's
yeah.
a electric version of it, yeah. Can't choose that.
So
that's
Katarina,
really
you're the one driving. What are the rest of you doing? So she's up front.
Mhm.
We've got the wolves hooked up. You are running alongside and or in front of them. So I'll definitely take a perception check from you.
Okay.
Animal
Having the
or vehicle
time of my
handling check
life.
from you. The rest of you guys are just in the cart.
I'm gonna
It's a
sleep.
19.
That's a 10.
Plus.
Plus-
This is
Oh, wait.
something.
Come on, I think I get
It'd be your proficiency plus maybe dexterity.
Yeah,
Vehicle
I'll give you
proficiency.
dexterity.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, so plus
So,
3.
plus
Oh, I have
eight.
advantage.
Yeah,
Eight,
plus
sorry,
eight.
plus 8.
Forgot. Not a
So
direwolf.
18.
So it's an 18.
Oh, so
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all.
24 then. Because I have
24.
advantage on perception checks as a direwolf.
Okay, sounds good. Hey, everybody, roll me a d20.
I'd like
Last
to
time I
just
was a
be
wolf, I
talking
kept
to-
being Moon.
talking
I
to-
forgot about that.
Oh my god. I'd like to just be talking to Animus about like what
Okay.
he saw, like
We're
kind
going
of
to
just
D20.
getting a
3.
general plan for the future.
10.
15.
14.
10.
10. My apologies. All right, that sounds good. Yeah, Animus describes it. It sounds like a either very well done illusion spell of some kind, or some form of maybe like controlled dead or something like
Got it.
that.
Hmm.
Yeah, it is an interesting time. I would like you guys to somebody roll me 2d12.
I don't want to
Who
know.
wants to do it?
That sounds good.
That looks like double nines. 18.
18?
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good. You guys are traveling through the forest, and you probably set out 8 o'clock in the morning. Have a little stop for lunch. Let the wolves rest and get some water. As you are traveling and keeping your eyes out, the sun begins to set. You know that this first day, about maybe a day and a half of travel, is through the forest that immediately surrounds Redemption Shares.
Is it like a well-defined path?
Oh,
Or
it
is.
is.
Okay.
This very much is there is a main road
Okay.
that leads out of Redemption Shares. In a couple of spots, there's more underbrush than in the others, but there's a fair amount of just very clear roadways, sideways. You can see little spots where people have made makeshift like camp stops.
Okay.
And so you guys are coming up on about 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening. And the wolves have begun to tire. About 8 hours pulling this thing is way more than probably what they're used to, but they've taken it well.
Yeah.
They haven't been moving at a you're not hustling them.
Right.
No. And so far the travel has been solid. Miko, as you were traveling around, recently you've been catching this odd scent, this sort of smell of wood burning, sort of a cherry wood burning. It's a very distinctive smell. And as much as you may try, as you guys have done this 8 hours of travel through the forest, you can't really shake it. And it's gotten pretty strong recently. You sort of pick it up in a very bloodhound-like way in which you can sort of sniff it and sort it, and you know where it leads, a little deeper into the forest to the east, as the rest of you are beginning to break and set up camp for the evening. What would you like to do?
I feel like following the scent would be better if I stayed at Direwolf, but I can't speak. So I'm going to go over to Ruby, and I'm just going to kind of nudge you and then kind of point in the direction that it is with my foot up, like be like trying to like get you to be like, I noticed something. I can't speak, but I'm like.
So this has been 8 hours. So you would have this is your second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I didn't.
Yeah,
know
last 6 hours, so I would have had to.
You would have had to redo it.
Yeah.
Just double checking. Great.
For the day.
Guys, I think Miko is trying to tell us something.
What's that, girl?
Emphatically.
I
I point like in the direction with my nose and my thing, and just this way. And then I kind of start walking and like look back, like walking.
I think she just has,
that's-
she has to use the restroom, everyone.
Yeah.
She's not gonna do what it is.
She growls at you.
You can do it on your own. I don't want to have to walk you out
Hey,
there.
should one of us stay
Shakes her
behind?
head and
I mean,
chucks.
Animus.
I was going to say, Animus, do you mind minding the carton wolves while we go check this out?
I'll take care of it.
Thank you.
Then I follow that trail.
Okay.
But I'm going to do it like cautiously.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah.
Should we like? be
Yeah, I'll roll stealth.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh.
Trees.
30 on stealth for me.
Okay.
Shit.
Christ.
Yep.
He's not even there. He's just smoke.
Yeah, I just disappear.
15.
14.
Disadvantage.
9.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Direwolves have good stealth,
I don't know. Yeah.
which is surprising because they're huge.
That was awesome.
Yeah, you're right.
Disadvantage too.
That's my
Yeah.
colorful staff.
That's
I will. I as
Yeah, so you just keep bumping
Yeah.
into
I
things.
yeah. Do you have your staff like in a bag or anything?
I at this point I have like a sack over top of the
yeah.
like a sheath.
that's good.
basically.
Wait, is
because-
Ruby
Nice.
being, are
Hood.
you being like super loud or something?
Well, I got a 9, so
Yeah,
a
I
little.
also got a 9.
Okay.
We're just not very stealthy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna
Even
go kind of
without
like
this.
crouch down next to you and kind of shake my shoulders.
Aw.
If you can get on it.
Oh, thank you.
I
I was just gonna pet you.
can let her like go a little bit, but she's
I was
also,
just
like,
happy petting.
Yeah, I was glad there was a dog
Ride.
here. Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
thank you.
Thanks for the pat.
Things have escalated.
Sneak your way
here.
forward.
So I
Um,
continue following that trail.
yeah,
Sneakily sneak behind.
absolutely.
How far have we moved?
6 feet.
6 feet.
We're
Tripped
Scooby doing
down a
it.
bush.
Oh my god, we're the Scooby gang right now, guys.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Absolutely are.
Rock and roll,
Ruby.
I'll be goddamn. I'm definitely deaf.
You're Daffy.
Who was below a 14?
Oh,
Does
yeah,
it help
me
that
too.
Ruby
Same
is now
here.
on me? Like
Sure.
riding me? Okay.
I was below 14 as well.
That's why she's below a 14.
Just them two.
'Cause she's just going. Yeah.
Oh, oops. No, I should stop saying that all the time. I get so much.
She's just so excited to
I
ride.
know.
I know. As you guys are traveling, you get into the forest, probably 50, 100, 150, 200 feet. The trees begin to obscure your view of the camp. The sunlight has gone down. You're further north than many of you are perhaps used to, and it is fall. So we are solidly into fall now. And a lot of the foliage has dropped off the trees. There's a fair amount of rustling in and around the leaves and things like that. As you guys are following Miku, you stick to your nose 300 feet. It begins to get very strong, this smell. There's something interesting up here. It's a sweet, burning smell. And you can almost taste it on your tongue, the heightened senses of the wolves. And you proceeded about 400 feet. Your ears begin to pick up the crackling sounds of fire and the popping of wood. Probably another 50 feet up ahead, you're seeing the light, and it is this large, almost bonfire in a bit of a clearing. The whole thing probably 60 feet across. And like 50 feet from the fire radius. That's a little easier.
How large is this fire? Can we tell?
The fire is large camping fire.
Okay.
Not quite Burning Man bonfire,
Right.
but large fire,
Right.
Got it.
right?
So we got some lost boys dancing around this thing.
A little bit, kind of, yeah. And you see the shadows of the creatures as they begin to, the fire, as you approach, you can see their shadows bouncing off of the trees. But you don't see the creatures themselves. They're, something is obscuring them. And you don't hear them necessarily talking or speaking, but you do hear occasional sort of grumbles and groans. And something that might be giant, the language.
I got that.
Yeah. Their fire is set what looks like in the center of a derelict building. The walls have mostly crumbled away, but there is one corner that still stands pretty tall. And you can see that this building was probably very old, not imperial in history, but has long since crumpled down. What would you guys like to do?
Are we at the edge of the clearing right now?
I will say you're probably 20, 30 feet from the edge of the clearing.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are just, you're not close enough that you are like within like a clear line of sight.
Okay.
I'm still giving you that time to approach
Right.
In whatever manner you would like.
But we have a good view of the clearing itself.
You've got a pretty good view. Yeah. Maybe if you were right at the edge, it might be slightly better, but it's not a bad view.
Can I do a perception check to see if I find, like, to determine the number of shadows
Sure.
moving around?
Yeah,
Yes,
let's make a perception
absolutely.
check, too.
Okay. You can as well. Is it for the same purpose?
Yeah, I want to see if I can see any of the creatures.
Great.
Like,
So not at advantage because you're not using your nose or your
No.
ears. Great. Cool.
well, would I be able to? No, I would be able to smell it over the wood.
No.
Yeah.
It's a little too dark for me. It's a 9.
A 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
14 or 15, sorry.
A 15. I'm gonna say you guys can count at least 5.
Can we see what they are?
Yeah,
or just
can-
shapes?
It's just it.
Can we see how large they are?
Well, they're
Large
casting very big shadows.
Shadows.
Well, I mean,
Not-
They're speaking.
I will
and
say-
they might be speaking giant.
I will say from what the shadows they are casting, you don't suspect that they are giants
Okay.
because you're still seeing upper body
Yeah.
torso.
Yeah.
If they were giants
not
casting,
just
it
seeing
would
it.
just be like
Yeah.
right.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do look bigger than Ryle, although that might be a trick of the light.
Mhm.
Mhm.
It's difficult to tell, especially because you're only the best thing that you're seeing the shadow against is actually that corner wall. Because that's the trees you can kind of see, like you see something sort of move by, but the wall has what is the most complete sort of outline of the shadow. You definitely see shoulders,
Mhm.
you see head, no horns.
Okay.
So that's just what we're saying, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
So can everybody else see this, or is it just?
I was sharing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
If we need
Right.
to communicate or not.
I was going to help you with that
Oh, okay, cool.
process.
Right.
If
What a
that's
great DM.
Yeah.
I mean, if you would like to wolf mime that out,
I would love to
He's
see
like a
it.
horse. I'm like,
Personally,
Just
that.
I would love to see these
There's
Scooby
five.
Doo afraid trying to describe a monster, kind of like he's very big and he's hunched over like
But-
this.
But no,
Yeah, but no horns.
can I do
Sounds like.
sounds like can I sounds like can I do a like a I don't know, a nature check to see what sort of maybe giantkin would be in the area? Like,
Sure.
we've run into a couple of them. We've
You
run
have.
into like some trolls and blah blah
Yeah.
blah blah blah. So just to see if I know if like general, like in this part of the United States,
Sure.
you have black bears. In this, like
got
that
you,
sort of a
I got
thing.
you.
14. Nature.
All right, I'll give it a shot. Meets it.
Oh,
Okay.
Hey.
books.
Yeah, right.
So no forest giants. They're not a traditional giant kin. Might be trolls.
Okay.
That is a possibility.
Hmm.
The other ones that are giant kin might be some form of ogre.
Okay.
we got a
They're
hobbit situation.
That's what I was thinking.
something.
But they don't have
They
two
would conjure
heads, so they're not
sunlight?
at.
They're not Ettins. You don't see two heads.
Okay.
Yeah. Troll or ogre seems
Kinda
like
seems
your
like the best
best bet.
Alright.
They're also the ones that are least likely to be found in like a forest would be possible for them.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
Right.
Are both of those like hostile on sight, or could we talk to
Trolls
the ogre?
are absolutely hostile on sight.
Yeah.
Ogres are likely hostile on sight. They are one of the races that has rejected as they don't have a unifying like political view or body. But anytime that they've attempted, individuals can be integrated. Groups of ogres do not mix with society.
Got it.
That's just
All right.
it's been attempted. It just hasn't worked out.
Can I make out any of the words that they're kind of mumbling? Or is it a little too far away?
A little too far at this point.
But I can recognize like certain syllables
Yeah,
they're saying.
yeah. There
It's
is
like I can just determine that they're speaking in giant.
Yeah, I will
Okay.
say yeah, absolutely.
The way that the words.
Right.
The
Yeah,
sound of
there's
it.
a sound to it that is distinct.
It might be ogres and it might be trolls.
I mean, neither of those are ideal.
Nope. But do we need to interact with them?
I don't believe so.
How far
hell-
did we have to walk to go?
About 400 feet.
But I would be a little worried about staying here overnight.
Yeah, if knowing that there's a bunch of trolls or ogres land. Here's what I recommend. I don't think we have to go in here shooting off or just looking for a fight. I think if we can kind of sneak closer so that we can potentially make out what they're saying and get a gist of what they're doing here, and then move from there. I think that might be the better call here. Just kind of reconnaissance.
Yeah.
I mean, I can try. I won't guarantee that I will be very
Well,
sneaky about it.
I could actually help with that.
And what if only a couple of us went forward?
Yeah.
And the rest of us
Yeah.
are less good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
a little
Maybe
bit.
the naturally stealthy and the person who might speak the language and go and can move forward. No. I actually do have something for this.
Okay.
If you want to be more stealthy, I could cast greater invisibility on you.
Oh yeah, I forgot I can turn people invisible
That's
too.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
I
magic,
am
right?
not trusting of the idea, but if that's our only option, I will take your spell.
Excellent. All right. Yeah, I'm
Change,
gonna cast.
alteration.
I'm gonna cast greater invisibility on Ryle,
Okay.
and then
The rest of you like
Do
to be
you-
invisible?
she'll.
No, I can just go up. I'm very stealthy. Very sneaky.
Yeah. So I think Katarina and I will maybe sneak up. Would you like to come around too, Wolf Mika? Okay, good.
I'm on her. So.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so pretty much right now it's everyone but you. Okay, there we go. So the four of us will try to sneaky creep forward and try to hang still. I think it might be best to kind of circle around, staying still just outside the clearing, to try to give us some more of the additional. I know it's not great coverage because the foliage ain't where it should be, but we can at least try to sneak our way around that way and get close enough so that you can overhear what they're saying.
Fine. Yes.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to try to sneak away within listening range.
Okay.
However that would be.
Got it. Right up to the edge.
Yeah.
Give me stealth checks, please.
Another 30.
And you're flat instead
I'm-
of at disadvantage because
It's a flat
greater
roll.
invisibility.
Yeah. Let's go with a monstrous 5.
Oh.
I am clinking.
Yeah, as you guys are making your way up to,
Wonder how they're doing.
as you guys are making your way up to the edge of the wood, you guys are hearing sort of the
Sounds about
leaves
right.
rustle and some twigs kind of snap and things like that. You're hoping it's not too distinct from the rest of the sounds of the forest. And you get up to the edge, and you hear in giant someone very quietly say silence, and then after a beat they say scatter. And as you guys are looking, those shadows that you could see up against the walls rapidly disappear.
Oh no.
That's not
Can we also see the shadows
Make a
disappear?
perception check.
Quickly,
Oh,
I am the
no.
ghost of Christmas
Oh,
past.
yeah.
Do not be
Yeah.
afraid.
Yeah.
I'm the spirit of these
22.
woods.
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Well, that sucks. So that's not.
That's one round of his invisibility.
That sure
His
is.
greater
How long
invisibility
do
is
I
A
have?
minute.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You're
Regu-
invisible.
Does
for a
that
Well,
while.
does
because-
that break for
No,
No,
it
it's
doesn't break
you're
for
just
anything.
you're just
That's why it
invisible
only lasts a minute.
until a minute.
Regular
Wow.
invisibility,
Yeah.
it breaks if you like attack or cast a
So
spell.
you can
So
100%.
super cool.
Yeah.
Here's what I would like to
That's
do.
insane.
Let's flip for initiative
Okay.
so that we can keep track of that invisibility. Please.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
So, starting at the top with
What's
Ace.
your initiative?
Oh, it's a +1.
So get rid of
Wait,
your
hold
two.
on, I need to
Your
see.
two is
Yeah.
taken.
I forgot how these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
do
I'm
it.
sorry.
You're good.
Yeah.
I've forgotten how these cards.
You're good. There you go.
Hey,
Much
look at
better.
that. Ace, King, Queen. We three queens. Go
Yeah.
for it.
I think you have the higher
Yeah, I would
dexterity roll.
suspect so.
I'm gonna guess.
Katarina, you see these shadows
Just
just
go.
just disappear. Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, just to interrupt real quick. How far in the clearing did we make it into?
You guys are at the edge of the woods.
edge of the clearing. Okay,
So
got
that
it.
is 50 feet from the fire.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. There is, I will say, probably halfway. It's about 25 feet. There's a low remnants of a wall. But it's maybe waist high. So it's like stones. You can see where the door was, maybe part of what you used to be like, oh, there was a window there, but it's not there anymore. So
Did we see any of the shapes moving out like into the darkness? Like,
So-
you
are
did
they
not
just
get the
complete?
chance. Just the shadow just
Gone.
disappeared.
Yikes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Katarina.
I'm gonna try, I guess, move towards the wall and try and hunch down towards the wall a little bit. See if I
Okay.
can get down at least.
Yeah. Are you attempting to stealth your way over
Yeah.
there? Okay. So when you are hiding, you move at half your speed.
Okay.
So that is, if you want to use your last stealth roll, you have to bonus action dash to make it to the wall, which you can do as a rogue.
Okay.
Mhm.
Great.
So you get to the wall. Yeah, you get right up there. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna check and see if I can see, like, hear anything or see anything around. Is that perception?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Where did it go?
Idiot.
It's just a 10.
Stupid.
It's a
10.
10.
Okay. Yeah, you get up to the wall, and you want to be at like a window or where the door was.
At where the door was.
Where the door was. You solid snake your way over there. You creep low.
Box and all.
Yeah, absolutely. Throw the box over your
Do the
head.
animal came
Yeah.
out?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You put your back up against the wall. You sort of peek out just a little bit to kind of give your ear a little more of a listen, and your eye sort of darts over the way, but you don't see or hear anything there.
Great.
Okay. Second queen.
It's probably gonna be me.
Yep.
Let's see. We're at the edge of the clearing. The fire is 50 feet in front of us.
25 feet to the wall.
25 feet to the wall. I mean, I think I'm gonna try to get over and kind of flank on the other side of the wall, like where the window
Other
is.
side of the door.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Go for it.
Yeah.
Now.
I don't get my bonus action
You
because
don't.
I'm not a rogue.
So it's just you have to actually dash.
Yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
dash. And as I make a stealth check.
Mhm.
Heart of the dice. All right, 27.
I like that
Nice.
song.
Nice.
So yeah, so I'm just over on the other side of the wall.
Mhm.
And I'll take my crack at trying to see if there's
Sure.
anything that I can notice. 12.
No.
Nothing.
Cool. Okay.
You both
good.
are looking in there,
I
and,
just-
and your eyes meet, and you're
Yeah.
like, did you see
Yeah.
something? I
Yeah.
didn't see something.
Yeah, they're
Ryle.
gone. They're gone, guys.
Still invisible.
Yep.
For at least another 9 rounds.
Got it.
This is round 9
2.
of 10.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just counting. We'll
Yeah.
count down.
I am gonna move close to the door.
Okay.
Do I cast a shadow at all? Like, I don't know how this invisibility thing works. So, like, am I still like a corporeal form and I cast a shadow, or am I just
You do not.
No, you're
Okay.
you're in the
Cool.
wind.
So what I'm gonna do?
Light passes
Once
through
again.
you.
Yeah,
he's the
great.
wizard.
Okay.
He's the
No,
For the second time in a day.
I will attempt to make. I'm not gonna move up to them,
Mm-hmm.
but I will move close enough, and I will attempt to make as much noise as I can to draw whatever's out there's attention towards my location.
I like
Okay.
that. I like that plan.
So you're gonna go like stand in the doorway. 30
Sure.
feet. You can do
Yeah,
that with
yeah.
as long as you're not trying to be stealthy, you can move your full speed.
Right.
And you're okay. Yeah, you
So I move up, and I'm just gonna like take my axe or whatever, and just kind of hit the walls a little bit, just like clank on the side,
sure.
just to draw the attention to that spot. But
Okay.
but far enough away from these two so that hopefully they're not noticed by whatever is possibly looking my direction.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. You absolutely do that.
Cool.
Queen, Jack. Jack are them.
Oh, good.
Great.
Okay. Yeah. You are making noise. They are not pleased. So I need you, Ryle, and you two, and Miku, to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Sure.
Can I
Not my forte.
can I see anything happening, or is it all invisible?
You'll be able to see it once it's too
Got
late.
it. Yep, that's fine.
Yeah.
14.
14,
22.
22.
Also 14.
13.
DC of 13.
Hey!
Congratulations.
Hey!
Thank God.
Okay.
But you are all and those of you that are behind the wall, you actually have +5s.
Okay, good. So
For the
19.
cover.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
okay,
Yeah,
good.
but
Okay, good.
absolutely. So you guys are going to take
Yep.
the magic energy coalesces behind one of them, and it's the one that is sort of closest to the doorway releases this cone of cold.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
oh.
So that is 38 points of cold damage. Everybody saved, so that is halved to 19.
Okay.
And if you are resistant to cold, it halves again to 10. That is one of them.
There was at least one.
The
Cool.
And all 5 of them.
okay.
Kind of cold.
So Ryle, one of them that is invisible is going to come rushing over to you to make some attack rolls. It cannot see you, but you cannot see it. So that just equals a flat roll as you guys battle invisibly.
Oh,
Awesome.
13
Nope.
and 23.
Yes.
Okay, so it comes over with its large claws. The first one catches nothing. The second one swings back through 11 points of slashing damage as he catches, and the visage returns. With the magic being cast, you can see that these are ogres, but they are a different breed. They're sort of blue-skinned, and they have a wild kind of hair. Magical energy sort of peels off of them, and once it hits, you understand and hear in Giant, it turns back and cries forth, "It is meat!"
well,
So not friendly. Got it.
No.
Looks like
Does-
meat's
does
back
it
on the menu.
return to invisibility?
It does, yes.
Okay.
When it attacks, it returns to being visible.
It's-
Cool.
Okay. So another one is going to come up, make the same 2 attacks. 22 and 19. Ryle?
Sorry. When it hits me, I'm
Yes.
so sorry. Can I would like to do a parry.
Okay.
I'm just going to use my reaction to hit it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just like that's the only way I feel like I can
Yeah,
find this thing.
do it.
to reduce the damage. Yeah, so I'm just going to try to reduce that damage. My bad.
What's your armor class?
20.
20. Okay. So this is the first hit. Is that what you're reducing the damage on?
No, the first hit did not hit me. The second
hit.
Yes.
You're going to reduce the damage on that?
Yes, I'm going to.
Great.
Which is roll. Sorry, I'm not used to this. I haven't done this guy in a while.
You're okay.
So I die to reduce the damage. So it's. So I'm going to reduce that by 9 damage.
Okay. Nice. So you only take 2 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you bring your blade up and across. You catch his hand, preventing the strike. You hear the rush of the other one. The second one, as it comes up to you, the 19 will not hit you. The 22 does.
Okay.
That is 8 more points of slashing damage.
Got it.
You guys you see that happen. The rest of them, you don't see or hear them do anything. Okay. So
we've
Jack,
only seen those
10.
2 so far.
3.
Three. Yeah.
One that cast Cone of Cold, 2 that ran up to Ryle and made physical attacks.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay. Jack, 10, 9, 8.
8.
All right. I think
Perfect.
Miku has the higher dex.
Probably. I have a +3.
I +3 too.
Pick. I don't care.
You can go.
Okay, so we can. Did they go back to being invisible once?
3. You can see 3 of them.
But are they're visible now? Forget they're
They
not
are.
invisible anymore.
Not right now. They're not.
Okay.
You don't know how long they might. They may be able to turn themselves invisible again.
Well,
Yeah.
But currently, they are visible.
Okay. Then as a bonus action, I'd like to drop my beast shape,
Okay.
and I'd like to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay. Where are you casting it?
Smart.
Nice.
Mhm.
So we don't know where the other 2 went. We can see 3.
Mhm.
Yep.
Guess I'm going to cast it. There's the wall here with the fire,
Mhm.
so we can use
In that-
for shadows. So I guess I'm going to cast it like away from the fire,
Okay.
over towards where they came from, like where they first saw the other one become visible.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm going to cast it over there.
Okay.
So they need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I will say that catches the one that is in the center that did Cone of Cold and one other one that was invisible. One by the fire rolls a 19. The one that is invisible rolls a 13.
That fails.
Okay.
It's a DC of 17.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Nice.
you see the bits of fairy energy outline its form, and you can see now that one of them had sort of circled back around to the edge of the wall, attempting to sort of flank out and around.
Mhm. Okay.
And everyone has advantage on attack rolls on them.
Great.
Hell yes.
Awesome. Thank
Good to
you.
know.
Nice.
Okay. Lorvas.
Okay, so how many can I get in a 20-foot radius sphere?
Definitely.
Like that I can see.
Yeah.
For sure those.
Definitely the 3
Mm-hmm.
that attacked.
Mm-hmm.
The
Okay,
3 you
perfect.
can see, you can absolutely get.
Okay.
If you try to catch the one that hit by fairy fire, you'll lose the 2 that are fighting Ryle.
Okay. I would like to get the 3 that I can see.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
And then if somebody else gets hit that is still invisible,
Great.
perfect. If not, oh well.
Okay.
Can I get all of them to make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Yes, the first one fails with a 9, 6, and then a 21.
Okay, the 21
6
saves.
save.
But I'm going to Lorvas is going to pull out his dagger and cut his hand
Mm-hmm.
and launch a 1 foot diameter ball of emerald acid
Wow.
in their
Nice.
direction.
Nice.
That's a 5th level vitriolic sphere.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Shit.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
Boop. Boop. Perfect. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 37, 38. 38 points of acid damage
Okay.
to each of them.
Okay.
And then at the end of the two that failed,
Yep.
at the end of their turn, they will take extra damage.
Was that an AoE thing?
Yes.
Am I in that?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just past you. So sailing past your head, you see this ball of acid come sailing by, and then
On your
just
left.
past you, it absolutely erupts into a blitz of damage. Does the one that succeed take half?
Oh shit. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
Sorry.
So 38
Damn.
halves to 19.
19. Yep.
Okay.
Aha.
Yep.
That's for the cold damage.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
Evens
Yeah,
out the
making
cold
it
damage.
Okay. 8. 8. Everybody done? 7, 6, 5, 4, 5. There we go.
Okay, so I will go ahead and cast Reaper's Beacon.
Okay.
Just because it looks like healing's going to be needed.
Mm-hmm.
And then for my bonus action, I'll cast my Sight of Withering spiritual weapon.
Okay. Now, what is the range on Reaper's Beacon?
Oh, that's a good question.
How many?
I think it's 60 feet.
Is it people within 60 feet of you, or is it within 30 feet of you?
Choose any number of creatures within. Oh, it's 30 feet. Yeah, it is
So,
30.
If
Yeah,
you move
move
forward 25 feet, if you move, you catch everybody.
I will do that.
Cool.
Yeah, because everybody else had moved
Mhm.
up ahead of you.
Right. Yeah.
So, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Cool.
go forward the 25 feet, running through the foliage. You get to the edge of the clearing. The Reaper's Beacon pulses out. Go ahead and use your bonus action.
Yeah, so I was going to cast my spiritual weapon, my Sight
Yes.
of Withering, and I guess I can go ahead and attack.
You
right?
do.
I forgot.
Who are you casting it at? There's 2 in melee with Ryle, one that casts Cone of Cold, and one that was circling around and is in Fairy Fire.
I knew that Ryle was invisible, right? So
Yes.
I can tell where he is.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
then I'll go over there.
Great. Okay. You cast the spell. Your Reaping Scythe appears. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Sorry. 22.
22 to hit. Nice hits.
Yes. Okay. And then I get 1d8. It's 12.
12. Okay. Anybody left? Your round.
And 8 of 10.
Yep.
Invisibility.
Ace, King, Queen, Jack,
Jack.
Jack.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Oh God. Did not expect this. Okay. The one that. Oh God. I'm not gonna do anything crazy because I don't have time to think about it. So I'm just gonna go forward a little bit, and
Okay.
then is there one that's visible and fairy fired, or is it just the?
Well, the Fairy
invisible?
Fire makes it.
Yeah.
Well, no, I know, but was there one that was like that had
has
already
not.
been
No, it has not presented itself.
perfect?
Yes.
Then I will just yeah, why not? I'll just shoot off a blood lance at him. So
Okay.
cut thumb and just kind of fling it
Gross.
in
Yeah.
his direction at the fairy fired
Nasty,
one.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, a 31 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Um,
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I'm gonna make it D12s
There you go.
instead of D8s. So, we're 11th level.
Yep.
That means cantrips leveled up again. So 3
yeah.
D12. Nice. Well, that's 7 damage. 7 piercing damage to the fairy fired one.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, Jack. 10.
10.
10.
Which one am I closest to?
You're closest to the ones that are in melee with
Great.
Ryle.
I'd love to
They're
sneak
still
attack.
visible.
They
Yeah.
are visible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to sneak
absolutely.
attack one of them.
Okay,
Nice.
so you want to like hop over the wall, get
Yeah.
to its side. All right.
D10.
D12 or D20. D20.
D20 first.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 4.
Plus. Oh, sorry.
This is why everybody helps me.
Rapier.
Plus 8.
So
12.
12.
Yeah, you leap over the wall, you draw the rapier, you cut out. As you do, it brings its arm up and just sort of deflects your blade out of the way.
Well, fine.
Do you want to disengage as a bonus action? Do you want to?
Yeah.
Offhand attack is a bonus
Offhand
action.
attack.
I'll offhand attack.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah.
Okay.
Roll another d20.
Oh God,
Uh,
it's gone.
it's gone forever.
It's gone forever. Let's just go again. That's an 8.
Plus
Another
another
dagger.
8.
Yeah, so another 8. So yeah.
So 16.
16 barely hits.
Ooh,
Thank
there we
God.
go.
Yeah,
Ooh,
the dagger
1d4
sinks
plus 4.
into its lower back.
But you do get your sneak attack.
You do.
You do. So hold on.
Okay, so which
There.
That's
somebody tell me what to do, please.
66. Yeah.
And then you just add up the dice. There's
Okay.
nothing to add to
5,
this.
Correct.
10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Plus
the
your
D4.
D4.
Plus, so
3. Or-
yeah,
oh,
3.
Yeah.
No, yeah, because I rolled it first.
Yeah.
So it was a 3. So 24.
Boom.
24?
Yep.
Yes, absolutely. You jump over the wall, you sink the blade into it. It hurts. That sucks for it. Absolutely. Yeah, you catch it low. It sort of screams out in pain, snarls, and looks at you.
Cool.
Okay.
Good.
Sick.
You were on a
10.
10, 9.
9.
Miku.
So we can see one that she just attacked.
You can see
2,
3,
3.
and there's one that you know isn't. You can see in Fairy Fire
Okay.
because the little bits are like sit on it.
Yeah.
It doesn't benefit from being invisible
Correct.
right now.
So there are
Okay.
4 of them. That
There are 4 you
visible.
can target.
Okay. I'm gonna leave fairy fire up for
Mhm.
everyone.
Yeah.
So I'm going to point at one of them. Doesn't matter which one. One that's not hurt yet.
Okay, the one in the fair. They've all been hurt.
Okay, well I'll do the one in the fairy fire.
Great.
Yeah. That one's been hurt the
going-
least.
Yes.
So
I'm
Yeah.
going to cast geese
Okay.
on him.
oh, that's a minute casting time.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh well then fuck it, I'll do blight.
Yep.
Okay. The old standby.
Yeah.
Blight 'em.
Listen, Blight is real good.
Yeah.
It needs to make a con save.
Con
17.
save. I'm pretty sure it fails. Ooh, plus 6.
Oh.
15.
Nope.
Yeah. What you got? Roll them up.
Okay, 2 more Ds.
Yeah. Here.
Get the damn dice.
Yeah, go for it. Hold on to them. I know you're gonna blight again.
Sure am.
Give them back to me at the end of the night.
Oh, okay.
Our top camera is slightly
43 points.
Oh.
43 points of necrotic damage.
43 points of necrotic damage.
Nice.
Ooh. Yeah, you can't see how terrible it is, but you know it's not good.
And we could cast this by blowing a kiss.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh.
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 Oh. That is
She's turning into poison ivy.
that's
I'm here for it. I'm real here for it.
Yeah. Oh man, that's rough. All right.
Oh wait, I have a bonus action.
You do?
I want to point at the next one who's unharmed and cast levitate. Because that's just a spell I naturally have.
It's still an action. to
Oh, it's still
cast.
full action?
Yeah.
Well then, no mind.
Oh, okay. You were on a
9.
8.
Me, 8.
There we go. Got 3.
Okay, so I'm still positioned at the door frame.
Uh-huh.
Currently, Ryla's right next to me, still in the door frame, engaged with melee. The two,
Yes.
there's one that casts Cone of Cold, and the one on the edge that she just hit with Blight.
Yeah.
That just got real fucked up.
Yeah.
All right.
You have accurately assessed the situation. Well done.
I have 2 questions. One,
Right.
were I to say cast a sphere about 10 feet
Yes.
within line of sight, whom all could I catch that would not also catch these 2?
Is it like a cone? It's a sphere?
It's a sphere.
So you can
sphere
cast
is
it
10 feet.
behind the 2 that are engaged with Ryle, and you could catch them.
Okay.
Otherwise, nothing else is within 10 feet.
Okay. Follow-up question.
Okay.
These, let's call them ice ogres, for
Sure.
lack of a better term.
Great.
Would we say that they are made of organic or inorganic material?
They are fleshy.
Okay, well, still, I'm going to cast Shatter.
Yeah.
As a
Okay.
fourth level spell, focusing just behind them to catch the two that are in melee with them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, DC save of 16.
Natural 18 plus more. And the other one is a 4 plus whatever.
Ah, okay.
That's
Well,
not enough.
Yeah.
okay,
Plus
so
nine.
so it's 4d8.
Nice.
1, 2, 3. May I borrow
Yeah,
this one?
for time.
Right, green.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
That's
It's just a bunch of
Well,
boogers.
Yes, it is.
8.
Like
That's
slime.
19. So 19 thunder damage on the one that failed.
Okay.
Half that on the one that saved. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. So it's
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah, the shatter.
And then any non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried by the person also takes the damage if it's in the spell's area.
if you want to destroy some of the wall, I guess you could.
Nah, that feels
Okay.
like overkill.
Okay, all right. The
Unnecessary.
thunder rips through the night. It catches both of them. The two in the back sort of lurch forward. One of them is not looking very good. 8, 7, 6, 5. 5 is them. They are not pleased. Okay. Let's do it. One of them is going to cast darkness.
Can I see that?
You can.
happening?
Yes.
I would like to counterspell it.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Yes,
I
please.
don't. I didn't.
Please do that.
Just at third level.
Absolutely. Yes, you reach out. You see the
Perfect.
magical energy beginning to gather. Yeah, a little trickle of blood pours from your hand and just sort of absorbs the magical energies from that. The one that was the one that was more hurt. He looks sad.
Oh.
We're okay with that.
Yeah. The other one that was engaged with Ryle is going to step back and is actually going to move kind of around. So I need you two to make attacks of opportunity if
Oh,
you
hell
would
yeah.
like.
I would absolutely like. Yes, please.
I guess so.
Are these humanoids by any chance?
Technically, no.
Okay. Got
11.
12.
Both of those miss.
Okay.
Yeah, the
He's just-
blades. Oh, you have advantage. You are still invisible.
Oh, true.
That's right. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
So 12.
So watching his friend's magical energy dissipate, he sort of he dodges back. The blades come flying at him. He doesn't get terribly far, but just far enough so that he can angle his cone of cold to catch you three without hurting his friend. I need the three of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Yeah.
Sure don't.
13.
21.
Yeah.
Save.
So
3.
what?
Plus the
Oh.
save.
So 21.
Saves.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Not looking good for old Guthrie, guys.
Oh no, how's Guthrie?
Well, the
See,
first time he got
it's part of it.
he saved on that cone of cold. It dropped him to almost half his health.
Guthrie
So
doesn't have many hit points, does he?
Guthrie's a little squishy. He's a spellcaster.
Yeah.
He's not used to be in the front lines.
Oh, no.
Squish.
Let's
Well-
find out what happens.
This is
Shall we?
32 points of cold damage
Okay.
for Guthrie and 16 for
16.
Ryle and for Katarina.
Okay.
That's fine. Okay. All right.
So that one was engaged with Ryle, backs up, the blades come out, the cold energy rips across you guys. The one that was nearest the fire that had initially launched the cone of cold comes to fill that space and is going to claw at Katarina and Ryle. So Katarina is a 3 + 7 misses. Ryle's a 4 + 7. That's going to
Nice.
miss as well.
I'm
Hell yeah.
gonna use riposte.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
Please. No, you used your
I
reaction
did. Blast. I
to
haven't
make
gone
the
yet.
Oh,
attack of
damn it.
opportunity.
True.
My apologies.
So,
It's okay.
at least you didn't get hit.
Yeah.
Well, I did.
Just by kind of cold.
Yeah.
That you couldn't have reposted.
Yeah.
The one that is the one that was in the fairy fire comes rushing over and is going to attack with a glaive at reach against both Katarina and Ryle. He's on the outside of the wall. Katarina, that's a 17.
That hits.
Ryle, 14.
Nope.
So, Katarina. Oh,
Oh, wow, like that.
it was 13 plus 4, 17 points of damage.
Okay.
That's more than a cone of cold.
Oh, I know, damn.
Speak for yourself.
Rolling with advantage on attacks. By the way.
Just on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, against the fairy fire guy,
Yeah.
and Ryle should be rolling with advantage.
Yeah.
So, and he is visible now, so you
Got it.
get full advantage of that. And then Ruby and Lorvas.
And we are just over there.
Yeah.
That's it. It's just,
You guys are just you're at the tree line, but you have presented yourself.
That looks bad.
Absolutely presented yourselves. I need you two to make Constitution saving throws for
Okay.
your own cone of cold. As the lost mage ogre has revealed himself with another blast of powerful cold energy.
21.
14.
Does save. Both save. So you both take 16 points of cold
There
damage.
you
What
go.
a save, huh?
Yeah, right?
Honestly.
All right, that is it for them with 5.
At the end of their turn,
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
the ones that did not save
Yeah.
take another 2, 3, 5, 9 acid damage.
9 acid damage. Nice. And as the acid damage begins to creep across them, you can see that these guys had recovered some of that energy, similar to trolls, but acid didn't seem to stop them from burning out. So that is it for the 5. 4.
4.
Or you're probably faster. I'm plus 1.
Yeah, me too.
You go ahead.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'll cast it at. I feel like I should save that.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
I'll cast it at 5th level. So that's 29 hit points back to everyone.
All right, that is your action.
Thank you.
Bonus
And-
action.
I can't do spiritual weapon because that would be above my. Wait, can I? Since I
Well, you're
already
not
cast the
casting
spell,
it.
I'm just
I'll
attacking
allow
with it.
I'll
Okay,
allow it.
cool. Thank you. 21.
Does hit.
Awesome. Can I add Touch of Death to that? No.
No,
Okay,
I don't
that
think-
makes sense. Okay.
I don't think so. I'd have to read about it.
Okay. 12.
12. Okay, nice. Yes. Ryle.
I'm going to. So the guy who's currently engaged with me,
There's 2 engaged.
there's 2 engaged.
Yes. One ran away, but the guy that was behind him came and filled in that space.
I'm going to hit him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
going
do
to
it.
attack him.
Yeah, he
I
looks the
do I
healthiest
currently
of
have
the
advantage
ones.
on
You
this
do.
guy?
You absolutely
So
do.
first attack, let's go with a 27.
Does hit.
Okay. I'm going to do a maneuvering attack on him.
Okay.
So let's give what do we have, a 12. That's 7 damage plus a d12. That's 12 damage total.
12 total.
Yeah, 12 total. And then I'm going to
Okay.
have Guthrie. He's going to, he can use your reaction to move up half your speed.
He doesn't have a reaction.
I don't. Because I use the bonus up. I use the attack of opportunity, same as you.
Katarina does. though.
Yeah.
You want to move?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go.
There you go.
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah.
You can use half your speed
Go
to,
for
it.
to kind of jump out of there.
Okay.
Disengage.
Going back up.
Yeah.
It looks like most of them are out past the fire. If you kind of actually travel towards the fire,
Yeah.
you're
That's what.
getting away from them.
Yeah.
So use
Okay.
my extra attack.
Please.
28.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. That's 10 damage.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm using my Last
Your
extra
your
attack.
third one. Do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, do it. 3 attacks.
That's gonna be 20.
20 definitely hits.
Yeah, 18 damage.
Nice. Jesus Christ.
And then what I'm also
Huge,
going
what
to
he does.
do,
I mean, yeah.
Huge.
Yeah,
right.
Huge.
Biggest
I'm going to
damage.
rally.
Okay.
So I'm going to pop one more superiority. So that's
Okay.
down 2.
Did
of
it
them.
cost you anything to pop the superiority on the maneuvering strike?
That was just it when I hit him.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Perfect. Just double checking. I don't
Yeah,
always know how stuff works.
yeah, they're a little weird.
It's perfect.
I still kind of figuring out the whole superiority thing. I'm going to expend a little sir. When you do so, choose a friendly. I'm going to choose Mr. Guthrie, and he's going to gain. He's going to gain 7 hit points.
Hell yes.
Nice.
Nicely
That's
done.
a fighter.
Rally him. I'm just gonna.
That's
I'm just gonna.
huge.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look
Yeah,
at
you
him.
look at me. I'm like, oh hey, I feel better, guys. You just see like someone like the ice is like frozen on my face, and the thaw like melt out. I'm just like, oh,
It's
all right.
because
kind
you-
of a-
it's because
kind
you
of a-
blush.
Yeah.
He's nod at you and like you got this kid.
I do.
That's nice. I was thinking it was Ryle being like, "Hey, man,
No, motivation. It's like trust fall. Like
I feel stronger.
Adrenaline surges.
anybody left? New round.
All right, you're still invisible.
You are. You
For
absolutely
another
are still in this.
6 more rounds.
Yeah. Ace. King.
King.
Nice.
Do it, guys.
Come on,
All right.
quick boy.
Here's what I'm gonna do. First things first. So they're currently all.
Yeah, I was about to.
I can't stop.
Would a just as
Nor
a
should
question?
we ever.
Would a 15-foot cube catch most of them?
No. The only ones that are near. If you can catch 3 of them,
Mm-hmm.
but you will catch Ryle as well.
I can take it. Okay, well, I like the sound of that. So here's what I'm going to do as my action. I'm going to cast Thunder Wave as a 3rd level spell.
Okay.
Let's do that. So everyone, including you, Ryle, make a Constitution save.
Okay.
Have to beat a 16.
No. Natural 17.
That's a-
Okay.
that's a
10
9.
plus 6, and
Damn.
then a 6 plus 6.
Okay, so one of them
One of them
fails,
fails.
2 of them
succeed.
succeed.
They're gonna-
Ryle also fails. Well, you know what? Sometimes these kind of things happen. All right, so 4d8.
Break a few eggs, you know?
And you're gonna be pushed. You're gonna get a little push.
Yeah.
Um,
My
let's
prone.
see. So that's gonna be no. Thankfully, you're not prone.
You're
You're
just
just
pushed
pushed. You're just pushed away 10 feet.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 11. Let's see, 16, 8, 24 for the one that failed,
Okay.
Also, right.
That
also
is.
Ryle.
and also Ryle.
That KOs that one. That's
Boom.
yeah, the one that
Gotta
tried to
break the
cast
flags.
darkness and
Yeah.
failed.
Got him.
Yeah, absolutely. 12 points on the other 2.
Yep. And they're
Um,
not pushed away.
They are not, but they're actually. Hold on. Okay. So yeah, Ryle, you get pushed down the line of the
Oh,
wall,
whoops.
past the one with the glaive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, not like on it.
Right.
but-
Where,
Like,
so wait,
along
wait,
it.
where was this Thunderwave directed?
It's
Just
it's
away
a
from
15-foot cube. It's
Yeah.
just a cube of thunder damage is pushed away 10 feet.
But where was the point of origin?
It had to be like in between you and the
yeah,
other
the other 2 in order to catch the 3 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so my question is
Mhm.
that since I'm standing in the doorway, would
Yeah.
I be caught by the wall and not pushed?
There's not a lot of wall.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
door
you just
frame
sort of
with-
slide. There's not enough door frame.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like this high. You can't.
Got it.
You're a big dude. You kind of
Yeah.
trip over.
I wasn't sure if like I would just kind of like bounce against the wall. or
if
something.
it was a full building,
Right.
yes.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
with it's just like remnants of a
Okay.
wall.
Cool. No problem.
It's only 10 feet. So
yeah,
you,
so
you
it's,
don't.
it's not that bad.
that's going
And
real
then as my move action, I'm going to cartwheel away,
Okay.
doing my my tumbling full. Yeah.
Yeah.
Adding not bad 5. So my AC is until the start of my next turn is 22.
Nice.
Cool.
So
Well
yeah,
done.
and that's my turn.
Sneaky little
Good turn.
Yeah.
Ryle.
Yeah. I'm gonna run back up to that.
Yeah,
guy.
you are. Back in you go.
Right there.
Actually, so you get pushed towards the one that had the glaive.
Mhm.
So you are in melee
You're there.
with that
Am I?
one.
Okay, I'm just gonna turn to him.
Yeah,
And swing at him.
do it.
All he did was move you to
Yeah, I
your next
pushed.
target.
Yeah, I just I did
Yeah.
a little push. That's all.
I'm gonna do. Let's say I'm gonna use my Great Weapon Master, and I'm gonna say that's a 16.
16 barely hits.
Dope.
Nice.
Okay,
Nice.
let's do the better one.
There you go. Yeah, that's the better
Fuck
one.
Yeah.
yeah. So that's 11 plus 10 plus 6.
27?
27.
27.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Again.
Yeah, you do it. He's good and well bloodied.
I probably should say if I'm doing it
Please.
before I. Yeah,
Yes.
my bad. I'm gonna do it again.
Great.
Yeah.
Great weapon master.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So that's a 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Third attack.
Third attack. And do
What-
it again.
Great weapon master.
Great weapon. That's a 20.
Does hit.
Nice. The payoff for
I know, right?
the master is so good.
11, 17.
17.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
You come swinging through just massive cleaves.
Mhm.
The glaive comes up, kind of blocks one of them. The other two just tear into him. He is
Mhm.
one more strike like that first one, and you would have him
Dope.
crushed.
Got it.
Okay, what the king, queen,
Queen.
Miku?
So the fairy fire one is dead?
No.
No,
No.
It
The
is.
one that went to cast darkness is dead.
Yeah.
the fairy fire one is the one that he just wrecked.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I able to catch, if I angle something right, catch them both like in a line? It's 5 foot wide.
A line is hard. You can catch with your movement. You can catch two of them in a line.
Cool.
Yes.
I'm gonna do that and cast Sunbeam.
Ooh, there we go.
Okay.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
So this is a new spell. So do
Okay.
you want me to describe what it is?
Please do.
So a beam of brilliant light flashes out from your hand in a 5 foot wide, 60-foot line. Each creature must make a con saving throw. So con save 15.
One success, one fail.
Okay. So that is going to be
It's a good roll.
That's a good reaction.
Did you just do the Beavis?
Yeah.
she did.
Yeah.
So that's 36 points of damage, and then the one that succeeds takes half. The one that failed is blinded,
Nice.
and there's a 30-foot radius of bright light that is sunlight,
Okay.
and dim light for an additional 30 feet. So 30
okay.
feet of sunlight, 30 feet of dim light. So it eliminates 60 feet.
Nice.
Okay.
And
the entire
this
clearing.
is,
Yeah.
this is held up.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
Okay.
this is
So the whole area just goes bright as daylight.
yeah, it's concentration. So the fairy fire is done, but
Great. But that guy
That's
was
fine.
out.
All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everybody's visible too, as
Yes.
far as we know.
Okay.
are they still up?
Because the higher was 36,
Mhm.
right? The one that failed, he's still up. The half damage on 36 is 18.
Mhm.
So yeah, he's barely up.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Next time.
Next time.
So
But
close.
it's super bright.
It is super bright.
That was also cool as fuck.
Shiny.
So-
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
really Miku's
cool.
just like
she just kamehameha him.
Okay. Queen, Jack, 10.
10.
10 is them as well. They've got 0 decks.
Perfect.
Go for it.
Then the one that Cone of Colded us,
Right.
I would like to get in
Brushing
his
aside.
face, please.
Yes, you do. You
All
run
right.
up there.
I do. And I'm going to cast a 5th level vampiric touch
Okay.
Ooh.
and attack that man,
Do it.
please.
Attack
This
Get him.
one. Please, God. 26 to hit.
Definitely hits.
6, 10, 12 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And I heal half of that.
All right. Yeah, your hand reaches out, you grab him. He is large, so you're probably not reaching his face. You're
Nope.
grabbing it
Just-
like just
just
the
raising
large
his
chest.
chest.
But where
Grabs Nip.
Yeah, but where it touches for you, because you are a blood mage, it doesn't do the sort of necrotic energy that other clerics might do for you. It just raw drains blood out like a
His
leech
nipple.
in his
Bloody,
hand.
yeah.
Right from his
Bloody
nipple.
handprint. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. If you want to nip it.
Yeah.
Do it.
But I
Okay.
don't.
Nip
but
it in the blood.
Whatever. Oh.
Yeah.
Teach you to
10.
catch cold.
Their turn. He's going to return back with some claw attacks.
That's fine.
9 and a 25.
The 25 will hit.
25 does hit.
Oddly enough.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. That is 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay. I'm gonna half that. I'm gonna staunch bleeding.
Okay.
Um,
So drop it to
staunch
6.
2 to drop it to 6. Okay.
Ryle, one with the glaive. He's going to swing at you at disadvantage because you are still invisible.
Yeah.
16 and 22 for the lower. Natural 19,
Hit.
natural 15. So one hit. That is 12 points of damage from the glaive. As he brings it up, sort of catches you in the lower thigh area and claws at that.
I'm gonna use my stone's endurance
Okay.
Yes.
and try to block some of that.
Okay.
That's 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Nice.
So you reduce it to 4.
Nice.
All right. Guthrie, you had tumbled away from somebody after kicking the crap out of him.
Yep.
So he's going to come rushing back over towards you
Okay.
to claw attacks.
Sure.
A 6.
Nope.
17 plus 7, 24.
Yep. Barely.
Need a number. Okay. So that is 9 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
Okay. We've got one guy left out there, just hanging
Somewhere.
out.
He's just
doing something.
just checking on his
He's going to
like,
chase
oh,
down Katarina. That's
Of
what he's
course
going
he
to do.
That's okay. She's got this.
That's fine. I'm so fine.
5 plus 7 misses on a 13.
Oh.
15 plus 7 on a 22, I'm sure,
That
hits.
hits.
That is 8 points of damage.
Oh.
Hanging in there. All right, guys. That's it for them. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 6.
I'm just gonna go right back to
All right. You swing back at him, but
Jackass
you
that just
won't
hit me.
you won't get sneak
That's
attack.
fine.
But
All right. As long as you know.
Yeah, I'll swing with my rapier.
This is one of the ones that just got caught in the light beam. He probably looks the worst.
13.
Miss.
Damn.
You got the offhand
offhand
attack.
attack.
Yeah.
Okay, get that dagger. Hey.
That's a 19.
19 does hit. Absolutely.
1d4.
Yeah.
So it's just a flat D4.
Yeah.
It's a 1.
Boom. Just like
Not that bad. He looks
Yeah.
bad, but not quite
Not
bad.
quite that.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, I'll say, the rapier strike, he sort of dodges the dagger, you swing, and he just catches it, and that's the point of damage, is you drawing it out, cutting his hand. Okay, anybody left?
Yes.
Ruby.
I just realized I didn't roll a con check on my
Beacon?
beacon.
Let's
So,
do.
so 8.
So Reaper's Beacon is down.
Okay, so I'm sorry, but I think that means that I have to roll for what I gave you guys last time. Is that
We're past it.
Okay, great.
That's fine.
Sorry about that. Okay. Okay, so I will use my regular action to, I think Guthrie probably looks the worst.
yeah, I would probably guess unless anyone. I'm at like 2/3. Like I could take
It was
another.
below half.
Yeah, I would go.
I'm,
I would go with
I'm
one
still
accident
fine.
hit.
Like I got a lot of
Okay.
help, but I'm.
Can I see you?
No.
I could just, can
Yeah,
you-
I
general-
notice where he is?
feel like
Actually, you
he's-
have to be able to see
Oh,
him.
no.
Yes.
For healing
Well,
word, you have to be able to see.
yeah,
it. You
oh
don't
God,
have
that's
to
right.
Be able to have
For
you,
cure
like, him
wounds,
hear
do
you.
I have to be able to see?
You have to be able to touch him.
Which is
I can-
easier
I
to
can
do.
feel-
It's easier to do. a little Daphne
Okay.
feeling under glasses, kind of.
Are
like-
you under half? Are you raising
I'm
your hand?
like near half,
Okay.
but I'm fine. I also have vampiric touch up, So theoretically, if I'm hitting the dude,
You
Okay.
can also
And I'm
just try
saying
to
it
crush
about
some
you.
dudes.
Yeah,
That's
crush.
true.
Yeah, I could just do
just
that.
crush
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
You got like 2, 3 left.
That's fun. I forget I can do that.
Here.
Okay.
But thank you for being willing to.
Yeah,
heal.
we
Yes,
appreciate
thank
that.
you. Okay, so I'll attack with my. Can I just use my spiritual weapon still?
You can
or
use
should I
both.
just use?
Spiritual weapon for one, and you can make an attack with your withering staff for another.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, cool. So withering staff.
So the next closest one is going to be the one that Loravas is fighting
Oh, okay.
for
Perfect.
withering staff.
Then I get 17.
17 hits.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
you come running up your little halfling feet, red hair, blowing in the daylight.
Yeah. Daylight.
The daylight is glowing her
Sunbeam.
hair back.
And I want to add my touch of death this
Okay,
time.
do
Wait,
it.
how bad does this guy look?
Not just hit him with everything you
Yep.
got.
Okay,
Nailed
great.
ya.
So 7 plus 2 is 9, plus 27 is 36.
36.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm a short
27.
rest.
Yikes.
Plus 27.
What was that? Oh,
How'd that
27.
2, 7, and 27.
It hurts. He doesn't like it.
Okay.
Make your attack with your spiritual weapon.
Okay. That I don't think that
No.
counts. Yeah. So 15.
Misses.
Ah,
Barely.
So close.
Dang.
Okay.
Yeah, their natural hide sort of staunches that attack. New card, flip it up. Ace.
Ace.
Miku.
So my action, I can create a new line of radiance to keep it up. So
Okay.
I'm doing that. I'm keeping up the light.
Okay.
It's like the thing she's just holding. It's like,
Yeah.
Just
It's a big spotlight.
Terminator.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
It's 6th level, man. If I'm gonna use
It
that.
is.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you to
Damn,
stop.
get it, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you move to catch two of the two strongest ones. It's at a weird, like, long angle, but you're like, I can geometry this. Miku does some math in her head, and she lines it up. Go ahead and make. It's deck saves for them, isn't it?
Mhm.
I have to roll dice.
Let's just
Sounds
like
good.
create a new line of radiance as an action. So does that mean it's an attack again, or am I just maintaining the
Did you
light?
attack the first time?
Yeah.
Well, like they
So-
made a save.
They make
Yeah.
the save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so does that mean
they
it's-
get another save?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. It was a deck save.
Yeah.
14 and 19.
14 misses,
fails,
19.
succeeds.
Yeah. 10, 28.
28. Nicely
28 and 14.
done.
Miku's giggling throughout this whole thing.
But has she turned kind of into Tempest, or is it all Miku? All right, perfect.
There's something new
Then-
with that.
Then we can let her
Oh.
stay. We can let her
Enjoying
be
it.
near
She's
the
having fun.
near the dogs.
Yes,
We've
yeah.
been warned to keep
Yeah.
Tempest away.
Okay.
She's just like-
Yeah, the beam comes sailing across. It cuts through the one that is right in front of. Yeah, you actually have like run into, not into, but up near the fence line, near the building. It's cutting across one of them and the one over by Lorbos over there. Yeah, they look bad. Ace, king, queen, jack, queen. Oh, I have a queen.
Oh.
I just get past it. You go first. I have
Okay.
a 0. Go for it.
I'll go ahead and attack. How bad does the one by Lorcos look?
It's bloodied.
Okay, cool.
A giant beam of light just
Big ol',
tried to cut it in half.
Yay! I'll do it again.
This is the most joyful death
Oh, no.
dealing you guys have ever done.
So I didn't get. I got like a 2. So.
Okay.
And then my spiritual weapon, 22.
Does hit.
Yay! And I just realized I should have been adding 1d8 for
Oh, yeah.
divine something. Divine
Oh,
strike.
for your divine strike.
So 15 plus 5, 20.
20. Nicely done. He's barely alive.
Yay!
Okay. Queen. Them. My guys. Hey, look, you survived.
My guys.
What are you doing?
Boys!
Wow.
My boys.
All right, boys. Here we go. One attack at Ruby, one attack at Lorvas. Natural 17, natural 19, plus 7 on both those. That's going to hit you guys. Both of you are going to take 10 points of slashing damage. Ryle at disadvantage. 2 attacks against you. Natural 1. 8 plus 7 for 15.
Nope.
That's going to miss. Guthrie,
Mhm.
the one in front of you, 2 attacks. Natural 4, natural 18.
Nope.
1 hit 18 plus 7.
Oh, well, fine. Yes.
That's a natural.
Natural
I'm working
18,
on it.
yeah.
5. 9 points of slashing
Yeah,
damage.
whatever.
Katarina,
I'm feeling
2
bold.
strikes on you. 15 is the higher.
Miss.
Miss!
Hey!
Dodgy tiefling.
There we
That
go.
is- That's it for my guys. Queen, Jack,
Jack.
Guthrie.
So there's the dude who's right in front of me.
He
who's
is
like,
in- yeah, he's
how's
clawing at you.
how's he looking?
None of them look good.
None of them look good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna look
They
back
did
at him.
heal some,
Oh well,
Ugh, I hate them.
that's always great.
but
Yeah,
still not great.
I'm gonna lean back and just kind of like look him over and like, whoa, boy, you look like 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. And I cast vicious mockery at him.
Yes.
Wisdom.
Fails.
Aha. All right. So that will
13.
that will be 9 points of psychic damage that he takes.
Okay, you cut him in half, but he's still up.
All right, and I will once again disengage.
Disengage away.
Not tumbling to add my DC, though I will probably still cartwheel, just I won't add my DC to it. I'm 30 feet away from him.
Just in
Yep.
Yeah, just laughing the entire time as I just roll away.
and you do. Jack, 10, 9, 8.
8. Go.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go right back
Get
to
him.
that guy in front of me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Uh,
that'll do it. 22.
22.
Absolutely. Roll some damage. A
Okay.
D8.
1d8 plus 4.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's nobody in melee with him.
Yeah.
Other than you.
9.
Nice.
Okay. He's barely holding on.
Want to offhand
Dagger.
attack?
Yeah.
Attack the dagger.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
I do that.
him.
Hey.
That's a
Nice.
19.
Does hit?
1d4.
Oh God, you guys, dice are hard.
No, they are.
2. 6.
Just 2.
Just
Just
2.
2.
Yeah,
you
you
don't
don't
add
have
it,
I
anything.
don't
Really
add.
but
So
2.
2.
2. He is.
I'm very bad with the dagger.
The dagger messes
It's your
with you.
offhand, though. It's
It
not your
changes the
dominant.
formula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like,
He is barely alive.
Oh
He is
no.
laughably close to death.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Someone say laugh.
8, 7,
I'm an 8.
8.
The guy's still in front of me. The glaive guy.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna go for it. Just gonna
Do it.
Gonna smack him up.
Yeah.
That's a little bit
Nat
better.
20.
All right. And I think I can do it. Yeah. Okay. That is. I'm sorry. Do you reroll or you double?
That
to
is
you.
up to you. You tell me what you want to do. But you have to decide beforehand.
Right. So I'm going to give that to you because I didn't decide.
So double it.
Okay. 28 damage for the first one.
He is dead.
Nice.
Please.
Is there another one next to me?
Within your movement range? Absolutely,
All right,
there
because
is.
I have as I can make a bonus action, just melee strike with my great weapon master.
I'll give it to you after your move.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll go ahead and
allow it.
Great.
Yeah, the one. So the next closest ones, you can either go to Guthrie or Katarina.
Let's go to Guthrie.
Guthrie.
Yeah, I'll make that first.
Yeah, hit that guy.
He's a big squish.
It's fine.
Hit that piece of shit.
Unless if he stole your kill at this point.
No,
And I'm just gonna kind of nudge him.
A well-placed breeze might steal that kill at this point.
Let's go to the 16.
Barely hits.
Yeah.
Okay,
Get him.
that's 12 plus 8, so 18 total.
18. He is barely up.
Okay,
You have
so
a
that was
third
my
attack.
bonus. Yeah,
Okay.
that was
You have-
that was just a bonus action for my great weapon.
You got 2 more attacks.
2 more attacks.
Fighters, man.
For real.
I mean, that's what they do.
Yeah.
They literally attack.
Yeah, right.
They're
Attack
brave.
Keep
forever.
attack, he attack.
Yeah. He attack, you attack, he
And he
attack.
He attack.
That's just what I do.
Occasionally he protects. but
Sometimes
mostly
protect,
he
mostly
I mean-
attack.
Yeah, it's mostly just attack. Sorry, 1 second. Crew. Okay. That's in 28.
28 damage.
Hit.
Oh, to hit. Yeah,
Yeah.
that hits.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Those numbers are becoming very much the same.
Yes, they are.
That's 9 damage on him.
Dead.
We've
Dead.
hit, we've
Yeah,
hit the
two,
time when-
dead.
Smack him.
We've hit the
Cut.
time when fighter
Down.
damage into
Yes.
attack
Cool,
is
cool,
the
cool,
same.
cool, 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 cool.
Cool, tight, tight, tight. Touch tight. Cool, cool,
I
cool,
don't
cool,
think
cool.
there's any
Um,
other things.
So the
I already
only
used
two
my
that
movement.
remain are the one by Lorabas and the one by Katarina. If you have something to throw at them, I will allow it. But
Just throw your axe.
if
Yeah,
you
just-
want, if you want to,
Kunk.
I have a great sword on my back.
sure.
Can I just pull it?
I
and
will.
sling.
I will give you a flat roll because normally it's at disadvantage
Right.
Yeah.
for improvised thrown, but it'll be strength because it's a heavy weapon.
Yeah, you're not being
I'll-
dexterous with that.
Yeah, you're just hurling a piece of metal.
Yeah.
So what'd you get?
A 13.
A 13.
You're
Yeah.
Just barely.
Yeah, that's
I'm literally just turning.
You guys, yeah,
You just see him.
it's not that you got this giant ogre in your face, both of you right there, and then behind the ogre, it's a
It was
it's-
invisible.
Yeah, well, no, it was. It's not. So out of the ether comes just the great hard sword, just going.
The ones that failed are blinded, by the way.
They're dead.
They're also
Yeah.
Dead.
They're also blind.
They're standing and then they just fall
They
because
are
you don't see.
indeed blind.
Yeah.
Right.
So the last one that succeeded
Blinded
was
by death.
Lorabas's.
Okay.
He is not blind. The others that have been blinded are dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you
They're
for
just dropping to the
reminding
ground.
me
Sure
of that.
is.
Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah.
is
At
nothing
this
is hitting
point,
them.
No.
So yeah, just the claymore just.
Okay.
All right.
That's it for me.
What were you on? 8, 7, 6,
6.
6.
Hey.
The more vampiric touch.
Yeah.
More vampiric
Yeah.
touch.
15.
Barely
Ooh.
misses.
Ugh.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
night kings you. He catches your hand. But you can't drop your
Nope.
vampiric hand into
No.
the other hand.
I cannot.
He's
So
like,
that's it. I just need to touch you.
Anybody left? All right, flip them up. Up top, ace.
Ace.
Hey.
Ruby.
All
Get 'em.
attack.
Get
Do
him.
it.
21.
Does hit.
Okay, and I'll use my touch of death.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
So 10 plus 27, 37.
Okay. 30.
Plus 3, 40.
40. Oh, 40.
40.
You know.
God forbid she misses the 3.
Makes my math easier, but he's still up.
Oh.
Oh, I know.
Oh, do I get to
That
attack
asshole.
again?
Yes, you.
With my spiritual weapon?
Your spiritual weapon can move 20 feet to attack again. The next closest one is the one Katarina is fighting.
Just kill him.
Are you sure? I don't want to take you.
I'm fine. Just get him out of
Well,
here.
she could also come kill ours.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's an even trade off.
Yeah.
You steal
There you
her
go.
kill.
Yeah,
She'll
fine.
steal
Yeah.
yours.
Oh, I'm sorry. It didn't make it.
Oh, well.
13.
13 misses.
Well, that means you-
Yeah.
But you don't get to do
You get it.
Yeah.
That was fine.
King, queen,
oh, sorry, King.
king, Miku.
How long has it been since? It's been probably a minute since I cast
It's
something.
been 3
No, it's
rounds.
been 2 rounds.
It's been.
Yeah,
this
this will be your
15
third.
seconds.
This will be your third
Yeah.
round.
So at this point, without catching your allies, you can only catch one of them.
I'm catching them.
Okay, which one would you like to catch? Katarina's or Lorabas's?
Lower bosses.
Yeah. Burn him.
Dex save.
Burn.
Oh, fails. Absolutely.
Okay. 38.
Gone.
Incinerated.
Yes.
Thanos.
Boom.
Dusted.
She looks around the edge like, oops.
No more to be had. Okay. King, queen, jack, 10, 9.
9.
Got 3.
Am I currently? Can I see the last one
You
standing?
can.
I am so sorry about this,
Fine.
Katarina. It's guys gotta do what the guys gotta do. I'm gonna spend a grit point to do a dead eye shot to kill this motherfucker.
All right. Do it.
That's a little extra.
Well, both of them are going to hit. I'm going to say
Yeah.
22.
Yeah.
22 hits.
Yeah. All right. So
I'm
that'll
pretty sure this guy
be.
has 1 hit point.
There we go.
2.
Actually, I'm going to use the fun dice.
Yeah, 4. If you had rolled a 4, you'd have gotten him.
That is 9 damage.
Yeah, he's out.
God.
Another thunderous explosion goes off in the woods. The metal ball rips through him. I apologize. I haven't been saying it lately. That's showtime. That's how we celebrate.
Yeah!
There you
Boom,
go.
boom, boom. Get him.
So yeah, the Oni mage
yeah.
ogres.
Ah.
Thank you.
Yeah. As soon as he was like blue, I was like, oh fuck, these are Oni. These guys are the worst.
Yeah,
They
they,
are.
Cone of cold.
Yeah.
That's the
they
worst.
do cone of cold. They're worse when because they can pretend to be other people.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
frustrating.
And
Don't
they
have,
can-
like, a
we get
climb
enough of that.
speed?
Huh?
Don't they have like a climb speed or some shit like that?
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can do that too. They can also. They also could have kept turning invisible.
Yep.
You guys were kind of up on them.
Yep.
It's an action for them to do it. Though.
Yeah,
So that's the annoying part.
Mhm.
So you guys have these dead bodies. You've got a fire.
Let's
You've
roast
you've got part of a building. Is there anything you care to do in
Did-
and around this
Did
stuff?
they have any things?
So there was a glaive. They do
That's right.
they do wear clothes. They do seem to have like robes and stuff. If you want to search through them to see what
Sure.
what
may as well
they,
roll them over, right?
Sure.
they have.
Yeah.
I'll look through the dust.
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
area to see if there's any like reason why they were
Investigation.
There, or
That's
investigation.
that's what you're looking for. Yeah, give me some
Dust
investigation
off the
checks.
robe.
Absolutely.
It's in the pile
please.
in front of me.
19.
19.
14.
14.
17.
Okay. So yes, you guys find looks like they were enacting some form of magical ritual in this wood.
Can I do an arcana to see
Yeah.
about like what if there are any like sigils or like what it might be? A 26.
Yeah, so they're actually they were using looks like they were using the building and they had carved sort of into the base of the building some binding sigils. Looks like they were planning some form of summoning
Summoning?
spell. Absolutely. And you do find on them a summon they have 2 scrolls, summon lesser demon and summon it's extraplanar ally or something like that.
Oh.
Where you basically
Yeah.
another demon summoning spell.
Huh. I mean,
That
there's
shit.
there's also something greater demon.
It's summon greater demon. So they have those two scrolls
Oh god.
on them. They have a number of incense. The wood that they brought to do this is in fact it is a cherry wood, so it does not grow in this area. So they have that. There's about 200 gold pieces worth of spellcasting reagents, incense, inks, spices, those sorts of things. And as you search over them, you go ahead and roll me. Everybody, roll me a d10.
8.
2.
8.
4.
8.
9.
Mhm. Okay. Tell me your number again.
8.
8. You find 70 gold pieces, 88 platinum pieces, Lorvas.
9.
90 gold pieces, Katarina.
2.
110 gold pieces, 5 platinum pieces.
8.
I'm not going to give you that.
Oh.
80 gold pieces, 14 platinum pieces.
Okay.
It was 1,300 copper pieces.
Oh,
You-
yeah. I don't.
If you want- if you want
Lois is
100
second rich with pennies.
if you want 130 pounds of pennies, you can have it.
That fits you though.
I'll take it. It is oddly fitting, but I'll take the gold. Yeah.
And then which of you two had? What did you
I
guys
had
have?
an 8.
I have 4.
Well, 4. So we're going to go with the 4. 120 gold pieces because I had done multiple 8s already, and she had the highest investigation.
How many?
check.
How many platinum pieces did I get? I got the 80 gold and the
14.
14. Okay.
Plus the reagents, plus the
Mhm.
two
Let's do 2 scrolls.
2 scrolls. The
Are they still usable / sellable?
Yeah,
Or
the scrolls.
okay, yeah. I
Absolutely.
wasn't sure if they had like started it, so the scrolls were.
It looks like they
inert.
were doing more preparatory things, like a binding circle. Looks like there were other spells that are in this area that they had been preparing, that they had not gotten to the actual summoning portion.
Good.
Yeah. So those are still functional.
Can I like?
Destroy them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the one.
Throw them into the fire.
Yeah.
I would have stolen them if you had
Yeah.
not destroyed them.
You
Well, I'm not going to
get rid of
destroy
them.
the scrolls. I'm going to because
disenchant.
those we can sell. I'm gonna destroy the like.
The
sigils
yeah,
that are
yeah,
here.
yeah.
So you're going to keep the summon scrolls.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes.
issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lorvas, you're going to destroy those, right?
Well, the planar ally doesn't have to be a demon. right?
No, it's
Like-
it's
greater.
summoned.
It's
It's
summoned.
greater. It's
Oh,
greater
summoned
demon.
greater.
I
Uh,
apologize.
I mean,
Those are evil creatures
yeah.
that could be misused.
Well,
Well,
I'm not going to use these spells.
What if they could help
Right.
us?
they
can't.
won't.
They can't. They can't. I'm not
And
going
who would use them?
to. I don't know. Somebody who would buy them?
For a nefarious purpose, I'm guessing.
Not necessarily. We can sell them to the sister school of the Magus Arcanum.
Ooh.
The nerd collective. You would
The
reference
less
it.
demons in this world, the better.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
thing about the summon demon spells and selling them to schools is that they're not allowed to get used. So that's the safest place that we can put them.
You know how you can not use them? By destroying.
Yeah, but we can get gold, which can help fund the like revolution thing.
You can find gold in other ways. It would be safer if we destroyed such disgusting creations.
I mean,
Lorvas,
I also can't disenchant things. Can you?
I can tear them up.
There's a magic scrolls are a little iffy on that.
You know what
Yeah.
you can also do is burn them.
Also,
Magic scrolls are a little
So-
iffy on
so
that.
We
Di-
can burn them.
So yeah, you can burn them, but there's a chance they survive.
Right.
So
So then we burn them again.
disenchanting them is the dispel magic is the best way to.
So we
destroy
try to burn them, and if it doesn't work, we dispel. Demons are dangerous business.
I'm aware.
Yes.
I was near a demon lord. So I'm aware.
So then you understand
And I
how
understand
stupid
that-
it would be
I can
to
get
keep.
Okay. I actually have that right now. I just realized.
So you're going to hand me the scrolls.
And you're not going to be able to destroy them, right?
I'm going to throw them in the fire.
That's
and
not
we-
going to fix
You
anything.
don't know that.
Yes, I do. I literally do magic. I studied magic at a school.
There's a chance it will be destroyed.
It won't, I promise. Especially a demon scroll. Demons like fire.
That's not always true.
Like 99% of the time it is though. There's no like I understand what you're saying, but the best chance that we have at these not getting used is by giving them to a school that will put them on lockdown. Because it is not easy to get access to that stuff.
now, or you could eat the scrolls.
I could eat the scrolls.
Then you would have a demon inside you.
I would have a demon summoning spell inside of me, not a demon.
I just wanted to
That
toss that, in.
would
I felt
never-
like I wanted to put in my 2 cents. Yeah, quite personally, this might shock y'all, but I'm frightfully wise. I'm gonna side over here with taking them to the sister school of magic and getting them properly dispelled. That way, if you want, how about this? We take them to the school. We have these maguses that they have dispel the scrolls, and then you can tear them up, burn them, do whatever you want to them once they are just pieces of paper with some arcane writing on it.
Ruby,
Yes.
are you able to disenchant these?
Technically, yes.
Could you?
I mean, I can't
Would
right
you?
now, but I could like tomorrow.
But if she does that, then while we're traveling, that means less possibility of her being able to heal us. If we run
We could
into
also
more
just
Onis.
save them in case we ever need them.
I mean, I'm not pro that.
Yeah, I'm not.
but-
I don't think
No?
greater like I don't think greater demon speaks to their personality. I think that means they're more powerful demon.
I mean, also
That's
the way
not
that
good
the spell
either.
works, they're not nice, even if you summon them.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't like make a deal with
No.
them like you
I
can
mean,
with the death
You
pact
kind of
angel?
can, but not really.
Why would you want to?
If it were going to be beneficial.
No deal with a demon could be beneficial.
Yeah, there's
There's
usually
always a caveat.
Yeah, there's usually a loophole. You ask them to make you a sandwich to turn you into a sandwich, that kind of thing, and that's like a very mild version of the stuff they can get on. So
Nice wordplay.
thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would advise let's just hold on to them, and when we get I think to the Magus Imperius, we can turn it over to people who are more qualified to get rid of them, but we won't use them
No.
under any circumstances. We'll put them under lock. You know what? How about this? We'll give them to Animus when we get back to camp. That way, they're not in our control at all, and we have someone who is.
Oh, yeah, and he's a cleric too.
He's a
Maybe
cleric.
he already has it prepared.
Yeah, he could potentially even do it. Yeah,
All right.
because we can't do anything with them now. Toss them in the fire doesn't guarantee it's going to work.
Mhm.
But we could still try.
Well, I mean, we could.
could
Hell,
still-
tossing them in the fire might activate the spell.
Exactly.
I don't know.
We don't know.
You
I
don't
thought
know.
you knew these things.
I do,
Not
but
these
you don't.
particular things.
So you don't know for sure if they would act. All right. All right. I will yield to you under the circumstances that they are not trifling.
No.
No trifling
No.
whatsoever.
That's
gonna
why I
happen.
want to give them. That's why I want to sell them to the school.
If we sell them to the school, can we be sure that they'll dispel the magic?
I mean, they will
That
at
is
least
my
put them under
concern.
lock and
Mm.
key.
Because maybe Animus can just destroy them. I mean, dispel the magic.
I'm also just thinking that these are some high-level spells, and every time we've tried to purchase a high-level spell, it has been very expensive.
Now, see, that's a good point too.
Do we need to spell magic? Is that the problem?
Well,
I
it's
have
not.
to spell magic.
Just arrived.
Just walking out, brushing off the last of the sunlight off her hands, and being like, "Hey, we had to spell something."
7 years of meditating. What do we need? I
We
found
have-
some very crunchy berries.
Good.
That's not a good berry
That's the
salad.
Yeah.
Bad berry.
No, we have a spell scroll of summon lesser demon and a spell scroll of summon greater demon that I was planning on selling to the magic school so that they can dispel it or put it under lock and key or
we can get some
destroy
gold.
it or whatever, and we can get some gold
Or
to fund the
use it.
cause.
Okay.
Okay, so that's one in favor of handing over. All right, let's. I think we got to group vote this. We clearly are having a few angles of this,
What is the alternative?
Dispelling them and
It's
destroying them.
dispelled.
and we don't get no
immediately.
gold.
Is the school controlled by the Empire, or do they have some kind of reach into it?
Probably.
Because they could then use it for nefarious purposes.
Do we know anything about this school? Are they friendly? Are they enemies?
I don't know. Do I know anything
Or a
about this?
doppelganger.
other than
Make
the
history
fact
checks.
that-
Sure. I will say they are associated with the
with the-
Empire.
yeah, because they're a sister. 28.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna defer to
23.
that.
I mean,
And,
to be honest,
Yeah.
we have lots of gold, and gold is gold.
What
People's lives
is
are people's
need?
lives. It could hurt people. So we never had it to begin with. We lose it. I mean, we weren't going to get the gold to start with, so it's
Mhm.
gone. We're just how we were before.
Yeah, it might
Thank
be
you.
safer to just destroy it.
I'm very wise.
Yeah.
Lovas, will you hand me the scrolls?
You can't destroy it.
I'm not going to.
I can.
She is.
That's fine. I still just
Would
think that
you
we should
hand
sell
me the
them.
scroll?
I I think that we should sell them, and this is dumb, but okay.
This is for the best.
I don't
It's
say flip a
not,
coin.
but
It's getting
okay.
pence.
Would you?
Flip a coin?
No. Would you destroy them?
Okay. Is this okay?
Yeah, go for
I
it.
think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we can trust anyone who's associated with the Empire, even if they're not supposed to.
I mean, that's fair, but
You're
also
placing trust in people you don't know.
And they could be
No, I mean that's true, but I'm also just placing trust in the magic school system, which is very rigorous and very uptight and very obnoxious. I spent a lot of years there. I'm very old.
But we also don't know their alliance. And if they know we have it, they could, I guess.
I mean, you're not wrong, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why would I don't know much about these schools, but a stranger approaching them and saying, "Hey, I have these scrolls of
I will
basically
also-
evil."
It seems
I will let
fishy.
you know. Summon Lesser Demon is uncommon
Mhm.
in rarity, so it's probably at most worth 700 gold. Summon Greater Demon is 4th level, which makes it rare, so it is at most worth a couple of thousand.
Got it.
Or 350 because it's actually half because they're
Yeah,
one-time
because
use.
you're being so
Yeah.
they're being sold back.
So just so you guys have full awareness
Yeah.
of the cost.
We stand to lose very little money.
Yeah.
I think it is for the greater good to destroy it.
Yeah, destroy him.
That's fine.
The less demons, the better.
That's
Mhm.
fine.
Yeah.
Are you casting Dispel
I
Magic?
do not mean to strong arm you
No,
on this.
that's-
I just believe
I
it is
disagree,
the
but-
better thing to do.
But not enough to like fight you all on it. I just don't think that is true. But that's fine.
Thank
That
you
is
for complying.
that is how camaraderie works.
So am I destroying it?
Yes.
Am I, okay.
I mean, I can also do that if you really need me to.
The whole time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to cast a spell magic.
What level?
5th.
Oh yeah, both of them gone.
Alright.
The
I didn't want to be like,
Yeah.
they're level
Yeah.
right now. Like,
Well, one of them needed to be
You
what,
roll.
4th, and one of them
Yeah.
needed. Yeah.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
absolutely 5th level, big enough area you can destroy both of them
Yeah.
in a single
I
cast.
vaporized it again, I'm sorry.
It's
I think that was good.
Okay.
leftover sunbeam happened.
Right. Well,
Let's get back to
I,
the
can't-
time.
I would like
Care
to
of that.
destroy the
You
runes
disrupt the-
around.
Yeah, we'll put out the fire.
disrupt all of
Let's put out the
those.
fire too. There's a lot of brush around here. I don't want to.
Maybe
don't wanna
we should
burn.
bury
Yeah.
the bodies in case someone can reincarnate them.
I mean, we can.
What
You
are the odds?
burned one of them to ashes.
It's true. One of them is go on.
just remove
Making
all of
another.
that.
Actually, who's putting out the fire?
You had said that you were.
I
but
did. Yeah,
I
I
can.
sure did.
How are you putting out the fire?
It's a good question. I mean, if anyone has like a, I don't know, create
I have
water.
Maelstrom.
you can just take some dirt and just drop
Yeah, I
it.
could just drop it on it as well. I mean, I guess we don't always have to depend on
I
magic
also
just
have
'cause we
cone
have
of
it.
cold. if
I
you
have
need
not
that.
used magic my entire life.
Yeah, I'm just
Just
gonna
fine.
be kind of just
Just
like
missing
kicking
an
dirt,
arm.
like clumping dirt onto it,
Well,
and putting it out that way.
Make a perception.
Because of magic.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
His soul gets sucked into the fire.
Straight to the right door now. It's a Hellfire fire pit. It's a Hellfire fire pit.
Damn it! I knew
That's actually how we needed to summon the demon. Kick some dirt onto the fire.
No.
Okay.
You put out the fire.
Cool. I did it,
Looks good.
and nothing else happened.
Oh, great.
Can we go back to the puppies now?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah, one last cursory check. Make sure that all the runes are dispelled. Then head on out, I guess.
I'm gonna pick up my great sword.
Yeah, do that.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
May as well,
Sounds good. You grab up your great
Good
sword.
call.
You guys make it back. Animus has set up camp. That sounded like it was exciting.
5 Onis.
Yeah,
summoning
that's pretty
demons.
good. You got sunbeams. He was invisible for a while.
I was invisible.
Yeah.
It's quite the day.
I
Yeah.
vaporized one.
Well
is he
done.
still technically invisible, by the way? Or is
No.
that... Okay, I was gonna be like, I was like, all right.
And
Got a
also
whole
you can,
conversation.
also
discussion.
you can
Yeah.
drop it.
I know,
want
yeah.
to be,
That's true.
I want to be
I was like, all
clear
right,
that
we're-
I am in a puppy power right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The next day, you guys gather up. Are you? You post watches. You perform it safely, but without the Oni around.
Yeah.
Normal forest, nothing to be worried about.
Cool.
You guys have passed a few travelers on the road. Nobody that seems even remotely unfriendly. The next day, you set out, and you continue to travel across the Empire. I'd like everybody to roll me a percentile, please.
I need some orders.
70. 50.
34.
42.
66.
49.
Okay. As you guys are traveling by cart, it's another 3-4 days. You end up running into a small group of Imperial tax collectors in the area. They make a few small inquiries as to who you are, where you're going, but don't harass you to any great length. There seems to be more a cautionary issue. They do have like a heavy, like jailer metal banded wagon. It's for transporting whatever gold they need to. And there are a fair number of guards with them mounted on horseback. They look well trained. Seems like they've run into some troubles here and there, but nothing they seem terribly eager to share.
Mm.
By the end of your 7th day, Dafford is in view. Lights of it at night, not quite dimming the stars, but they do shine on the horizon. It's about midday on your 8th day when you guys come pulling your wagon of dire wolves up to the gates. So that should bring us to
6.
the 6th of Savages.
Got it. Thank you. That was going to be my question.
As you guys are approaching, there is a large, probably 30, 40 foot tall wall that surrounds the majority of the city of Dafford. There are some farming communities that are outliers, probably within a mile of the city, taking up acres, having their own couple of buildings to themselves, family co-ops, sort of growing and moving things. You guys had seen a number of farms on your way in, but the city proper has a relatively large wall on it. And there is a great gate that this road seems to move into. You guys have been traveling from west to east.
Mm-hmm.
As you make your way across, you've come to the gates. You're probably 200 feet away. You can see that there are guards that are there to stop people and inspect what they're bringing in and out, to make sure that there's nothing dangerous or salacious. Is there anything that you guys would like to do before approaching the gates?
Do we all have, and is this a thing that we've discussed ahead of time on what we're going to say our names are? Why we're coming
That's
into
a fair.
town?
That's a fair.
That's a
I was going to say,
yeah.
at the very least, I think we need to figure out a good reason why we're here, so that we don't just roll up to the gate being like, "Hey, we've heard Dafford was cool and wanted to check it out."
And granted, we've had 8 days to think of
Yeah,
this,
sure have,
yeah.
so we don't
Yeah.
have to have been discussing
Flashback
this
to the
right in
planning
front of
montage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll defer to Animus. Animus, what do you think is the most efficient, expedient way to get past these
I'm okay.
guards?
I can say that I need to go to the magic school.
I mean, that's a reason.
We have several people here who use magic.
I mean, I'm a bard. I can friggin' just say I need to perform anywhere I need to perform.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and we could have all just met up on the road, and it's safer to travel in numbers.
Especially with wolves.
Having a
What
carriage,
an odd group we are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
having a carriage that's
We're a
drawn by
motley
some
crew.
wolves.
we're kind of
I'm
like a
always
circus.
good with Ouija's followers, but that doesn't always go over well.
Yeah.
We could be transporting Animus and be his guard.
I think that would draw some undue attention on myself.
Hasn't he been casting seeming
He
on
has,
himself?
but he still seems cautious.
Fair.
Yeah.
As far as I understand, this main gate of Daffod is not one I'm worried about, but I doubt I would personally be able to make an approach to the school itself. There's enough dispel magic wardings that might give up the ghost, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
I think declaring yourselves as students of magical goals or perhaps bodyguards thereof might be very reasonable.
I think our best bet is you are a student who has hired a group of guards to bring you to the school.
Sure.
That's
Yeah.
who we are.
Yeah.
Your
mind that.
personal guard.
Yeah, your own retinue. Yeah, I got
I
that.
like it, but that's fine.
Yeah.
You are a wealthy mage.
Yeah.
Who needed to go to school.
Yeah. Fancy pants mage need to go to college.
I heard they have the best groomers here, so I'm here to get my dogs groomed.
Yeah, we met her.
They are her. They are her
So
dogs.
amazing.
Yeah.
I hired her and
The
her
rest of us
dogs.
are
The
with
rest
you.
of you are guards.
I
Yeah.
bonded with my babies. I am the office.
All right. Then we can do that.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm. Do we want different names?
I don't see
I
the
like
point.
my
They wouldn't
name.
know who we are.
It's a fair point. Unless they have any particular descriptions. All right. Well, I mean, fine. If we need to come,
Just
to different
because
I
titles.
don't believe we've made ourselves known.
Okay. I got one in the
Did
tank. I like to
Sanctum.
use.
known to the Empire.
We did
like,
back in Sanctum.
Yeah.
And that probably spread, I would
Yeah.
assume. Because that was
Yeah.
a big kerfuffle. So I would assume that knowledge has spread.
True. Yeah, good point.
All right. So
Yeah.
real quick, let's all come up with alibis with new names.
I'm blue.
Okay, you're blue. She's blue.
No,
What's-
I'm literally blue.
I mean,
It's too hard to hide myself.
I mean, but you're not
could
the
be a
only.
I mean,
different
I
blue
do-
person.
You're not
I
the
do
only
have my
Air Genasi
disguise
in the
kit.
world.
if that would help.
You could probably make her look like a different blue person.
Yeah, maybe like a drow or like I don't know, like a darker blue, like a different shade. It's gonna be blue, but it's just not gonna be most helpful.
I don't
I
know how
could just
much.
be a wolf again.
That's
Oh,
true.
that's
she could
true.
just
Yeah,
say,
that's
she
true.
could just turn into a wolf, and then we just have 5 wolves. Hey, we're here. We got the guard. Also, we have this. We
Yeah, 5
there's
dire
5
wolves.
wolves.
It's
5 dire
supervisors.
Pack
wolves.
of monsters.
Yeah,
Pulling this cart and one just free,
Yeah.
roaming
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
to it.
that's your
Delegate.
personal. That's your
Yeah.
personal
Ah,
dire wolf.
perfect.
The rest of them
Um,
are pulling the cart.
Yep.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean that's true. She can just take an animal. Like you just
Really just be a bird on someone's shoulder.
yeah.
Magic people like cats, right?
Sure.
Yep.
I could be your cat companion.
There we
Sure.
go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So we got Miku covered.
I'm a cat.
The rest of us, I probably should just come up with fake names, just in case they ask.
Actually, you know what? I could be a
Fiven.
raven.
That's my
Raven, there we go.
Because I
All
feel
right.
like being able to
Fiven.
fly
I like
gives me an
Fiven. I like
advantage.
Fiven.
Because
Okay.
I looked up in the random names.
I like it. All right, so we got Fiven. We're here as guards of Fiven.
I'm
a raven sitting on your shoulder.
Fiven. Baravin.
Fiven Baravin, okay? We are bodyguards of Fiven Baravin.
I'll be Estrada. Sorry.
Oh.
That's my actual name.
Don't.
That's
Pick
nobody
a name.
knew
Pick a
that.
real name. It doesn't have to be anything you want. It's not your real name.
I understand that. Thanks.
Just pick a name. Pick a
Ryle
fun name.
will
Just
be
let's do it.
Lear.
Lear.
Just gonna move some letters
Ah,
around.
nice.
Yeah.
Lilith.
Lilith, great.
I'm a
Got
raven.
it.
Ooh.
Raven man.
First thing I
Just so you know
saw.
that I'm a raven.
So you know.
I'm gonna take my mask off, by the way. before
There we
go.
go.
Good
That's
call.
smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
I might try to put some cloth over my scythe.
Okay.
That's fair.
I'm gonna have the fancy staff out. Not.
It's true because
Yeah.
you're magic. Because
Bagged.
you're magic.
Because
Ah,
I
you
am
you are
magic.
yeah,
Yeah.
you are.
Fancy magic.
You got super magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's roll up to this
Although
gate.
I'm probably gonna
Guthrie,
get
what's your
robbed once
fake
I'm in the
name?
Oh,
town.
my fake name is Elvis Presley. Thank you very much. Let's do this.
Oh,
All right. Katarina, you're driving.
Yeah.
You drive.
Please refer to her as
Lilith.
Lilith.
You drive up to the gate. The guards are standing there. You can see there's a few dwarves among them. The rest seem to be humans. One of them raises its hand and sort of flags you down, and then sort of waves you, not just out of the way of the gate
Sure.
itself. You're rolling up with dire wolves.
Yep. Sure
Hey.
is. Hey.
Excuse me there. Please follow me. Come here. There's some other guard shacks around. There's also some stables out there. It looks like this is sort of a little guard outpost. If they have to chase anybody, they have like horses they can jump on and stuff like that. Yeah. Please state your name and business. And somebody comes by and knocks on the door. Excuse us in there. We'd just like to do a routine inspection of your carriage here. Could I have everybody step outside, please?
Yeah, sure thing.
Yes.
You come on now.
I am Leah.
Fine.
Halo, well met, my dudes.
Fine.
We're
As
Sorry,
you step out,
his
your
royal nib.
staff starts. Just disco plays all the way around. And
Yep.
oh my.
Why have we been stopped?
Well,
Sorry, sir.
Sir, so sorry.
Yeah.
We're
It's a
We're-
routine check. It's a routine check.
are you pretending to be old?
No, just a pompous.
Okay, just
Me just copying you as Raven section.
I love selling it.
Quag.
Sure, I'm sure.
Right. Sorry about that. We don't get a lot of direwolf mounts coming into the city. Most of them require special kenneling.
They're quite
Mine are
ferocious, aren't
well-trained.
they?
They are.
Mine are well trained enough. You don't need kenneling.
Um,
Yes, it should be fine.
city ordinance and all of that. Could I have your names and business purposes here? Name, occupation, and reason for your visit.
Fivin Baravin, mage, and I'm here to study. And these are my guards.
All right, Fivin, Baravin, Mage.
This is my bird. This is my bird. These are my guards.
All right, you there? Name?
Lilith, I'm just the driver. I was just hired.
Lilith, occupation, driver. NFL. You, sir.
Elvish.
Elvish, like the language.
Yes. It's very straightforward with that. I'm a gunslinger, more or less kind of a sellsword for his world nibs over here.
Gunslinger.
Mhm.
All right. You, sir, tall one.
Leah.
Yeah.
Leah.
Yeah.
Leah.
Straight
Your
across.
occupation.
I am a god.
God, well said.
I'm a
Hide.
god.
Hide, as one would put it.
Yes. You there.
Estrada, I'm bodyguard.
Estrada, bodyguard.
She may be small, but she's very powerful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And you, sir, Dark One. Yes, I am Kindlin. Kindlin, occupation, lore master. Lore master. All right, then. Now, if we could just have a moment to look over your cart, make sure you're not bringing anything nefarious into the city walls.
Be quick about it.
Of course, of course.
Take a look.
The three guards take a few moments. They give the cart a pretty good once over. They look over it. The guy that has been taking your names and things sort of looks over you, and yeah, he it seems fairly routine. He does sort of look over Animus for a few moments, and looking at the robes that he has, they clearly are adorned with the Universal Pantheon symbol. He goes, you a pilgrim, a worshiper, chaplain? as I said, I've been a lore master in the Pantheon for a few decades. I'm hoping to return to the capital soon. I have many reports for the Central Merovine Collective. Right. Very well. Ruby, what sort of holy symbols are you wearing?
I've got my red skull around my neck, and I've got the same like flaming skulls on my wrist.
Okay. He looks at those pretty closely. We're going to see if he can recognize them as holy symbols, but he does not.
Yay!
She's got badass tats.
Yeah,
That's all he sees.
I'm a
Yes,
badass.
She just loves skulls.
I just
Yeah.
the skulls.
It's all
She's
about
a
'em.
guard after
Yeah.
all.
No, just-
Yeah.
Those goals.
Very well. Now, as you make your way inside the city, if you were to immediately turn down the right here, dangerous, wild, and unlicensed mounts. We have the kennel and the stables for them. There, you can take up licensing at the Central Law Office. Once proof has been provided that your mount is sufficiently tamed and not a danger to society, they can be permitted within the city. But until then, they must be remanded to the kennel stables, please. Other than that, enjoy your stay in Dafford and be well.
Same to you.
Took long enough.
Wow.
To my
me
cart to go.
Beak in the air.
Yeah.
Make perception checks as you guys go.
20. Not natural, but total.
22.
Unnatural
Six.
20.
Oh,
7.
God damn. Well,
They are distracted.
We're
The rest of us are
They call me Evil Eye.
Raven eye. Thank you.
Other than Katarina and Ruby, you guys do take a few minutes. Not minutes, as you guys are repacking up and heading out. You can see you kind of got off lucky when they suspect that there's a. They didn't find any other magical sort of paraphernalia or danger on the rest of you. Your staff almost caught their attention, but it sold your story. You do see some of the other ones that are coming in with like books and scrolls and things like that are being stopped and viewed over by one of the dwarves. Looks like a lighter fellow, sort of a brown and white beard folded up, but he seems to have a pair of goggles that you suspect probably are like persistent detect magic running over them. So
Cool.
you guys make your way into the city. The city of Dafford is pretty smartly laid out, other than the castle keep. The castle keep is in the northeast corner, built up on the walls. It sits a little taller. You can see the tops of it, and the rest of the area is very much just sort of a big square. Everything laid out in a grid very smartly. It's only the oddness of the castle's like quasi-elliptical wall that is clearly older, that everybody else was like, all right, we're going to build off of this, but we don't need that.
Screw the
Yeah.
circular
We don't need
stuff.
them round
No.
shit.
Yeah.
We want
Not
a
for a
grid.
city,
Yeah, we want to navigate. here.
Modern.
Yeah. So just for pure reasons. So it's fairly easy to navigate. The streets are numbered or named. You can number the names are of old Dafford kings. You guys, are you taking the dogs to get
Yep.
Yes.
kenneled?
Yes,
Okay.
we do.
Can we pull off somewhere before that? And I just want to. It's probably not a thing, but I would like to just cast Dispel Magic on the cart and
Okay.
make sure that nothing got put on it while they were
Absolutely.
inspecting it.
Okay. Good.
Well done.
Good looking out. Good
Nice.
looking out.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a d20 on a spellcasting check as though there was
Yeah.
something.
Natural 20, so
Absolutely.
28.
So yeah, you are absolutely certain any magic that someone may have thought of putting on there is not there.
Perfect.
Yeah. Had someone dreamed of magic on this card, it could not.
Be gone, magic! The foul magic!
It's a very bright spectacle of this world, and I can't just. No more magic!
Exactly.
is really taken to this character.
I also just
He's
really
method.
didn't want us to like be in the cart
Yeah,
talking
be
about what we were
tagged,
gonna do,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then be like, "Oh, Animus!
heard
I know
you.
that
Yeah, wait a
name."
minute. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I rolled high on a history check.
Yeah.
You guys, how's the dogs? And so you are on foot.
Are they happy?
They're well taken care of. It is 2 gold a day per dog.
I got it.
There's a premium for dangerous animals. You do let them know that they are a pack and should be kept together.
Mhm.
There was probably a moment where they were like, "Oh, we'll split them." Nope, we're not splitting them up.
We're not splitting them
I want the raven. I want her to hop up to whoever's in charge and just stank eye them, like as a raven, and then
Make
just
an
like,
intimidation check as a raven.
Yeah.
Hell
what
yeah.
lot?
That's charisma.
It's charisma.
Charisma, cool. Not one.
They don't notice that the raven is stank eyeing.
No, Raven.
I will say, you try to stank eye the people, and you start to hear maybe like a crow or something on one of the fence lines, like as like it thinks you're looking at it. And it's like, it comes over and starts like pecking
I
at
take
you.
it back.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh god, it's doing it all over again.
You're watching these birds have like a territorial battle.
Over top of one of the
Sure, make an
dials.
athletics check.
Got this.
I only have just the strength.
Yeah, what's the strength modifier?
Oh, you maybe strength, not dexterity.
Sure, dexterity. What
Yeah,
is it?
19.
19. What'd you roll?
17.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
you rolled it. You eventually fight off the bird.
I give it the ground and then I kick it.
I was kind of shuffling, like, come now, Tempest, come now.
Just like,
Tempest, come now.
Come now, Raven.
Just kind of like, all right, Tempest, come on, then.
Okay.
I can mimic some hissing at
Put it in the cage. Put the cloth over the cage. Let's
Calm it down.
It's nighttime. It's nighttime.
Sun's getting real low.
Yeah, you guys are in the city. You're not sure quite yet how to go about it, but I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to make any investigation checks or search about the city for anything that you would like to discover or establish or anything along those lines.
I'd like to find a map.
Absolutely.
That would be helpful.
That's a real
like-
fucking
Let's
good
start.
idea.
Let's start there, and then I'll investigate
Sure.
afterwards.
Yeah, just roll me I'll take investigation or persuasion.
Can I just ask the guy at the stables if we're going to get a map?
Yeah, absolutely. Sure.
Persuasion.
Is there anything you want me to look at from the sky?
I would like to, while we're not in mixed company, ask Animus what he specifically wants us to look for,
Mhm.
if
I was
anything.
gonna say.
Yeah.
And then maybe.
You don't even worry about it. You get a map. Costs you a silver.
I got it.
That's horrible.
I know.
Expensive as well.
It's a nice map.
I mean, it's hand drawn, probably.
Yeah, it is, but it's on leather, so
Ooh.
it's not gonna
Not
fade
If
away.
it's, if
Yeah.
it's
Vellum?
wet, it's
Yeah.
not gonna just crumple.
That's not
Yeah,
the
there you
virus.
Yes. It's not sugar paper.
Make an investigation check. Whoever's the best, they can have advantage from everybody else.
Just
You
take
gather
the map.
around the map.
I don't really.
You guys do that
I
theme
don't
park
really
thing.
read.
I have 5 investigation.
I also have a 5.
Just someone take it. I
Yeah,
don't,
that's fine.
that's
You
not
can
my
each
thing.
roll one. Then.
Perfect. There we go.
There
I
we
like
go.
that idea.
You guys do that theme park thing where
On the other
there's one
side.
map,
Yeah.
but you're all trying to look at it at once.
20.
21. Yeah. No, listen, it's a combined effort.
There we go. We did it.
Very well done. So a few things jump out at you. There is
That's the 10.
there's a number of merchant districts. There are some houses within the city walls for more expensive things. The people that live near the walls are the poorer people. They are also the ones that are probably occupied as guards or servants. The closer you get to the castle, the more expensive the housing gets. That's all pretty obvious. Towards the center of town, just barely on the north side, there is an Imperial Hotel for you guys to set up base at. The Imperial, if you'll remember, is the Sathrian Brotherhood front. And you
The
got it's
best
for
one to
your
stay at an Imperial Inn is maybe find something a little more under the radar.
No,
or
that
under
one.
the
No, that one.
Raven.
That one is the under the radar one.
That's the front. It's a
Assassin
front.
Brotherhood
It's
one.
Got it.
yes.
That's what we want to stay at.
For anyone not initiated, the Imperial is a chain of inns and hotels, for lack of a better word, that all serve as a front for the Sathrian Brotherhood of Assassins, who are, at this moment, probably your main, if not only, allies.
Whoops. Sorry, Mike.
So
Cool.
you guys, you have a safe place to stay.
Cool.
You have a place that has access to a teleportation circle, as this is a major city in the Empire.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you guys like to find? What are you looking for as you investigate it?
I mean, I would think my suspicions instantly go to the castle and either the magic school within there, because I'm going to imagine if he saw Tybalt in a way that was not a naturally occurring spirit, that takes magic to interfere with that kind of magic, and that's probably going to be our best bet to start searching there.
Yeah.
Animus does let you know in the scrying there was something very distinct about it. The books that surrounded him very much reminded me of either the magical school or perhaps some sort of holy library, a repository of information and knowledge. But I feel locating either this doppelganger or the actual Tybalt as soon as possible would be our prime objective.
Yeah.
Was he just there, or was he like chained up, or was he studying?
He was not chained up. He seemed to be present of his own free will. However, I will say my scrying did not last long. I didn't have much time to see him. He detected that I had scryed on him and was able to something dispelled magic.
That's not a thing that Tybalt was known to do, was it? Was use magic?
Not that I know of him.
So that was kind of his sister's bit, right?
It was, which his sister may be present. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. I'm still leaning towards the school.
Yeah,
At least to start with.
Is looking at the map, is there any sort of like a big holy worshipping place?
So there is a district that has 5 temples, one for each of the prime deities. So Helion, Sathsa, Riberos, Nelia, and Boron. The fire guy.
Got it.
Got
Was
them all.
Holly on that?
Helion.
Oh,
I thought he was the first
sorry.
one I said.
He probably was.
Yes.
Sorry, my bad.
No. Yeah,
Okay,
it's all
got
good.
it.
So there is that
Okay.
district.
Is there any?
Sathsa's temple might be there. She's known to be the keeper of secrets,
Yeah.
as is the god of death, Riberos. So they may hold, and their buildings are, I won't say huge or grand, but they are big enough that there may be some form of library there.
Okay.
And is the Mage College part of the castle?
It is.
Got it.
So the Mage College is associated with the imperial structure. The governor lives in the castle, and all of his. It's also the law office and the main barracks for the the guards.
Got it.
So that's the castle. Like half of it's for government, half of it's for school.
Got it. Okay.
It's a pretty big castle.
Yeah. I'm with you. My two biggest things would either be school or not Reveros, but the other Satsa. She'd be my second guess, but probably the mage school. Because if anybody was able to detect a scry spell and dispel it, it would probably be a mage from the mage school.
Yeah.
Not just a random.
So shall we
just
go?
A random follower.
Shall we go try to see about getting you into the mage school? And
I'm
as a
probably gonna, instead of doing a student, I used to be a student
there we go.
in the actual Empire.
Yeah.
So I'll probably just.
Did you? I forget. Did you study at the
Yes,
Magus Imperatus?
I did. I
did
studied in
so-
the Magus Imperius,
There
but
you go.
then
That's
had
right.
to leave because of
Yes, reasons.
reasons.
So they would remember you. Maybe not these people.
Yeah, I'm hoping that these people won't remember Fiv and Baravin
Yeah.
from
There you go.
Magus Imperius,
Yeah,
but yeah.
Okay.
So I think so. I'm gonna play it off as more of a hey, I'm just in the area visiting, and I'm a graduate
Yes,
from
I
that
was
other
hoping
school.
to come and
And-
peruse the
Yeah,
libraries,
like,
see,
I would
searching for a
like-
tomb. in a
Exactly.
library.
Actually, guys, I think this is a good place
Oh, yeah.
for us to call it for tonight.
Yeah.
So we can save these plans for Wednesday
Yes.
Perfect.
as we continue the Song of the Flamecaller.
Yeah.
And yeah, so thank you guys for hanging out with us. Really great game. Good fight. I
Yeah.
hope you guys enjoyed it. We will be back Wednesday night with more Disasters in Danger. And then we've got Shadowrun Character Building Session 0 on Friday.
Yeah.
Who's available for Friday? I think you three are.
Yes.
So we're going to do that. I want to run some things by you guys before you go tonight.
Absolutely.
And then we might have a bonus show on Thursday. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe we'll do some crafting. We've got Gloomhaven back on Saturday. Sorry for missing it this past Saturday. But yeah, good game tonight, guys. And then next week, when we get to the week of MegaCon, as soon as we know what our schedule is going to be streaming-wise, we will let you know what our schedule is going to be streaming-wise. So thanks for hanging out, guys. You're wonderful. Thank you, everybody at the table. We'll see you next time. But until then, be cool.